They don't know where I came from, but they know where I'm going. It's up better than this is Ocho, no Cinco, no Vico, no Vico, Ocho, Cinco. Shout out to all y'all, man. Smash that like button. Happy Thursday to everybody. Hope everybody ate, man. Hope everybody touch a bankroll one day, man. Shout out to Messenger. Shout out to Shaky Shack. Shout out to Bone Yak. Shout out to Elizabeth. My Montalvo. Monotale Cocktail, goddammit. Shout out Stream Element, man. Shout out Almighty Prop. Shout out Adia. Always support me, man. Shout out Adia. Smash that like button, y'all. Hey, I'm rolling up right now. We just chilling. You know, hey, make sure you smash that like button so this video get around and that hype button. Want to support the channel? It's Cash App or Super Chat. Either way. Yeah, I'm back. Y'all thought I wasn't going live today. I'm back. I'm finna go on the run. You know, when people piss me off online, I just put belt to YouTube. You hear me? I make it count. I make it what you ain't gonna eat. I'm just gonna be the only one. I'm finna get there. I'm finna graduate from hungry and make it to greedy in 1 minute. I be trying to let people eat, other people eat, you know. Dade County fucking with you. Shout out Dade County, man. Shout out Dade County. Shout out Dustin Turner, man. Shout out Sparks. Visual, man. Make sure y'all go and follow Sparks, man. I be thinking about Sparks, man. Sparks, he's smart. That guy smart as hell, man. I be coming back thinking about shit that Sparks said years ago, man. And you know, it helped me today. Some shit. Shout out Sparks though. Hey, Dustin Turner. Shout out Dustin Turner, man. Trap God, Street Code. Shout out all y'all, man. Smoking those Durban, white Durban poison. Shit, smoking too. White Durban poison. Shout out Big M and Big Mup and Deal from Baltimore, 1986, man. Shout out to you. Shout out OG Same, 5230. Shout out Quate T or Quate. I always get his name wrong too. You know what I'm talking about though. Smash that like button, y'all. Hey, the topics we talking about today is we talking about Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty. The feds came out and they told us what happened. Now, for everybody who want to argue, oh man, Gucci ain't say nothing in security. Hey, look, his security can't press charges to the feds, man. His security can only be a witness. They said 3 victims was ambushed, man, and robbed and held to gunpoint. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Lil Durk. Don't rock with a lot of folks, but you always keep it real. I appreciate it, bro. Ain't nothing to lie about, man. I'm grown as hell, bro. Ain't nothing to lie about no more. I even look in the mirror and be like, damn, bro, you ugly than a motherfucker and start laughing at myself. You hear me? Like, hey, look, man, I'm comfortable, bro. Ain't nothing to lie about. I ain't on nobody's side, man. I wish all this shit was just a dream and a nightmare, the drill scene, bro. I ain't on nobody's side. I know these guys like I know this guys. You hear me? Like for real. I know these guys like I know these guys. So don't take it for 1 minute. Cause I gotta understand that I'm on somebody's side. No, I know LA Capone like I know Duck them. I know Brick them like I know T Roy them. I know them like I know them. You hear me? Like ain't no, I've been on both sides with them. You know what I'm talking about? They never disrespected me, they respected me. So I ain't on nobody's side. I just wish the shit would stop. It would have never happened. You know? That's all to it, man. So whatever you hear, man, fuck them. Tell them Trench News don't care. He eating. All right, y'all. So we talking about Pooh Shiesty first. Now, the other day I told y'all I was talking to y'all about a comment that I seen with Pooh Shiesty. He said that the only person got more bodies than him is Boosie. And I say, why the fuck would you be saying something about some bodies in a halfway house and you still on federal papers? I just didn't get it. You know, but everybody a clout chaser now. Nobody is sincere about shit. They all clout chase everybody. From YouTube to the rappers to every motherfuckers clout chasing on everything, bro. Motherfuckers is out here clout chasing and they want the fame. I seen a dude from Chicago. He shot a switch. He told his ops to pull up. His ops ended up pulling up and he ended up shooting at them with that switch. That's a crime. Look, and to the blogger, you could get charged too. You out there recording this shit, bro. Every video you recording, shorty them gonna get you Rico. It's like you aiding the bidding for the internet, bro. You using the internet to further their criminal enterprise, bro. Don't get caught up in that shit. I'm telling you, all the people who be interviewing shorties them do not get caught up in their shit. You gonna end up being a witness fucking with them. I'm telling you, them kids don't care. Shorty let off a whole switch at somebody like it ain't no crime, nigga. Just because you ain't hit nobody, that's called discharge to a firearm. Federal. You on the internet, bro. Like, everybody want to go to jail. But back to Pooh Shiesty. So when he said that, I've been seeing them saying, hey, don't let that shit go to your head with Lil Durk. I'm the biggest slimer. And I'm like, man, some things just don't change, or people feel like they got to get the money that way. You know what I'm talking about? They got to get the money, and that's the only way to get your money as a rapper is to destruct. Durk said that basically the other day. Durk said he tired of being a pawn. Even though he could cross the river, we don't want to hear that shit now. It remind me of the United Center shit when he got on there and said, rest in peace to all the legends from Chicago, nigga. You should have been saying that shit 4 years ago, 6 years ago. You hear me? It's too late to be talking about, even though Save the Kids, anybody can say help and say Save the Kids. It's like with his motive, Lil Durk motive, it's like it's over with, bro. Like you should have been thinking about saving the kids, bro. You talking about you the voice and the hero and all this goofy shit. You should have been trying to save them. So Pooh Shiesty, it seemed like he was chasing, to go to jail and go to jail for some way worse than Lil Durk. That's how I felt. Like he was trying to compete to go to jail with Lil Durk. He want to be in there with them, you know. And I woke up and I seen the agent talking. I seen the agent talking and what the fuck up? What is this, man? All right, y'all, I'm back. I had to get it right. I had to get it right. Hold on. Let me pull up this video. I got to pull up a couple of videos. They say Big 30 in jail. They say like they named about 15 people, but they said a few of them that's not in jail. So we finna see. We finna read. We finna react to this. Shout out to everybody who support me, man. Smash that like button. It's free. And let's get to it.
If you're a man who makes at least $150K a year and you feel self-conscious about your gut sticking out, I'll get you shredded or you won't pay a dime. I'm talking Chris Hemsworth's Thor or Brad Pitt in Fight Club level of ripped, and we're going to do so.
I'm Ryan Rabel. I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters.
Hey, hold on, man. I just want to say this, man. Hey, bro, like to the niggas who doing shit with their kids, man, that shit look embarrassing, man. Like for real, bro. Like you doing shit with your kids, bro. I wouldn't even. Hey, look, far as me hanging out with my kids, yeah, we go to different places, different cities and states. But I ain't hanging outside with my kids, bro. Like I ain't just hanging outside with them in parks and we going everywhere together. I ain't that ain't it, man. It's called Old School Sunday, man. That's where we at.
Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida. Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims. The charging document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendants' roles in the federal offense. This is as follows: electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location, which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least 2 of the defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense. Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense.
You telling me the motherfuckers took the Greyhound? These motherfuckers do that, all that money they flashing. You telling me somebody got on the Greyhound? Is you fucking crazy? Man, that's crazy, bruh. These niggas took the Greyhound, man. This shit crazy, bruh. OTF Memphis, man. God damn, man. Y'all niggas that broke that y'all took the Greyhound? Because how the fuck you think you was going to escape on the Greyhound? They got cameras everywhere around Greyhound. Y'all caught. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know, like, between Dirk now and this shit right here. Like, I don't know what's wrong with people who God bless with money, bro, to take care of your family. Hey, I seen somebody in the comments say, why didn't Pooh Shiesty buy out his contract? Because them niggas cheap. And I want to say this to the people. If you sign for $10 and they say you owe them 20 albums, you owe them $20. You owe them 20 albums. Your ass should never sign for $10. You got to know your motherfucking worth, man. Yeah, you can ride the Greyhound without showing ID, but it's cameras. They got cameras on Greyhound, bro. What you gonna be on Greyhound with a mask on? They tracking people's phones, bro. They gonna track you to the Greyhound. Then they gonna see that you went on the Greyhound. This shit crazy, bro.
In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document. This case should serve as a warning to others who believe that using violence and intimidation tactics to rob others in our community is a viable way to conduct business. I'm here to say that it is not, and that if you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners here, and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice. I want to thank the FBI Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, the FBI's Memphis Resident Agency and Nashville Field Office, the Memphis Safe Task Force, the Dallas Police Department, the United States Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, Michael Dunovit, and AUSA Greg Wagner, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Texas, my dear friend and colleague Jay Combs, and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Tennessee, including my colleague Braden Busek, for their outstanding contributions in this multi-jurisdictional investigation and prosecution. I'd also like to highlight the extraordinary work. None of this happens without the extraordinary work of our AUSAs in this office, and I'm here to say we have the best AUSAs in the entire country. That includes AUSAs Robert Withers, Claire Demers, and my violent crime chief, Jeremy Fugate. This case really underscores the importance of standing up for crime victims, no matter who they are or where they come from, and the incredible collaborative, investigative partnerships that we have, not only in the Northern District of Texas, but across the country, and we are all working together to make our country safer. So thank you for being here today, and I'll answer some questions after my colleague here speaks. But now I'm going to turn it over to him, and this is Jeremy Wright, who's the Dallas FBI Assistant Special Agent in charge.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Good morning, everybody. As Ryan said, my name is Jeremy Wright, Assistant Special Agent in charge for FBI Dallas. As United States Attorney Raybould said, we're here today to announce the arrest of several individuals in the Memphis and Nashville, Tennessee areas, as long as one here in Frisco, Texas. These arrests are the result of a violent kidnapping of 3 individuals here in the Dallas area. The majority of those arrested did travel from Memphis to Dallas to commit that offense. Our office collaborated with multiple law enforcement agencies and other FBI offices to carry out this investigation that ultimately led to these arrests. So I'd like to thank the Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, Dallas Police Department, the Memphis Safe Task Force, Memphis, Tennessee Police Department, and the Shelby County, Tennessee Sheriff's Department for helping with this investigation. Violent crime does remain a top priority for the FBI, and we dedicated significant resources from here in Dallas FBI, Nashville, Little Rock, Birmingham, and Atlanta FBI offices to investigate and successfully arrest these individuals. We remain committed to investigating violent crimes like these. No matter who you are, we will fight every day alongside our partners to make our communities safer. So, thank you.
And we have time for some questions. If you would just identify who you were with and your name would be helpful. Yes, sir.
Kevin Reese with WFAA.
Hi, Kevin.
It may be in the release that you're going to send us, but can you be more specific to who these victims
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
are and a specific location of this studio that you were talking about?
I'll answer the last part first. Yes, it'll be in the complaint, and we're happy to get you a copy of that. It's now unsealed. It was off Dallas Parkway in Dallas, Texas, a music studio. That's what's identified in the complaint. As far as victims go, we won't get into at this time who the victims are or not.
Describe the injuries suffered by the 3 victims.
So one of the victims, and this is actually in the complaint, and we'll get you a copy as well. There's a photograph of the injury. It looks like there's some abrasions on the neck and arm.
You were still seeking one suspect, you said.
One of the individuals that's been charged has not had his initial appearance yet, but agents are actively working to locate and bring him to court.
And I wanted to touch on that actually. Eric Bushman with KRLD. Since there's one person you're still trying to get to come in, I guess it's on the arrest because it's the initial appearance. You said that you're trying to work out. Because you're going public with this, are you afraid at all that that's going to hinder it eventually getting an individual in?
Agents are working to find him. The complaint has already been unsealed, and a number of these defendants have had their public hearing already, their initial appearance, and so it's already out there that this individual has been charged, and so that information is in the public record. But I trust that the agents will be able to identify this person and find them and bring them to justice. Of course, that person can turn themselves in immediately.
2 questions. This is Chase with the Dallas Morning News. So the initial incident happens in January 10th.
Mhm.
We're here in April.
Mhm.
Can you describe the timeline and the length of time, why we're talking about this now? Because it sounds like these arrests happened recently. And then the second part of that question, did all of the arrests happen yesterday, or were they happening over the span of time that we're talking about?
Yeah, good questions. I'll start with the last part. 8 of the 9 happened yesterday, and then we're still working on one more. And that was, again, a lot of those happened in Memphis. One happened in Nashville, and we're working now with our Georgia counterparts to get the last person brought to justice. Do you want to ask another question, follow up to that?
Actually, I forgot yet too. Come back again after you.
Okay, and remind me of your first part, sir.
We had the initial incident on January 10th,
Yeah.
here April 2nd. Can you describe and kind of characterize why, that amount of time passed before the arrests?
Well, that was one of the reasons I wanted to list off some of the evidence that has been uncovered to date. A lot of this was subpoena work, search warrant work, and things like that in order to develop the investigation. And so the agents here with me, the agents out in the field, it takes a little bit of time to identify who did this offense and build a case so that we feel comfortable bringing the charges. So actually that's pretty quickly for a federal case of this gravity and this nature. And so I'm very proud of the investigative work, and it will continue from this office as well as our FBI and our local police department.
If convicted of these charges, these arrests, how serious are these crimes? What do these people face?
They're facing a range. So there's no mandatory minimum in this case. It's a range of punishment, and it'll be in the province of the judge, whoever gets the case. But it could be from 0 all the way to life imprisonment. And as you know, a lot of what will guide what's called the sentencing guidelines will be the individual's previous criminal history, the fact that one of these individuals committed the offense while on home confinement, so actually serving a federal offense. Assuming that individual is convicted, that will be an aggravating factor for sure.
Real quick, I was curious. I know you're being quiet so far on victims here, but could you at least tell us, outside of them being local to Dallas, were they aspiring artists? Are they known locally or even nationally? Can you at least tell us that?
I'm not going to get into the victim stuff at this time. I think that more will be coming out there that will help clarify, but I'm not at liberty at this stage of the investigation to disclose that.
And then can you describe the operation to conduct all of those arrests? I imagine they were in different places. Maybe they all happened around the same time. I'm not sure.
I'm going to hand that one off to my colleague here, Jeremy Wright.
Yeah, thank you for the question. It requires a lot of partnerships across multiple jurisdictions to be able to conduct simultaneous arrests in a manner, to not alert other folks and to do it safely. So really, it's just a coordinated effort. And fortunately, we have great relationships here locally with Dallas PD and our other partners, as well as other FBI offices have the similar relationships. Memphis is unique. They have the Memphis Safe Task Force there currently, which was kind of a help in a lot of this. So it's really just coordination and pre-planning.
And a follow-up to that. So were all of the arrests in Memphis, or?
No, Memphis, we had one in Frisco, Texas yesterday morning. The rest were in Memphis. And as the U.S. Attorney said, we're actively pursuing the final arrest. Yeah.
Did you have another question, sir?
KGFW, just mugshots, is that going to be out somewhere when we get
I think that becomes public record, but I'm not sure. If I could follow up with you right after, Catherine, if you would get to make sure that we get that information over there. Thank you for coming. If there are any further questions, I just want to underscore the importance here in Northern District of Texas of vigorously prosecuting violent crime. And a couple days ago, I did a press conference in Fort Worth, Texas, but it just highlights the collaboration. The state, local police are some of our best friends and best partners. Chief Como is a dear friend and partner of this office and has been fantastic for us, working with some of the best in the business, the FBI. And I'm just really honored to stand shoulder to shoulder with the men and women in my office. So again, we look forward to prosecuting this case vigorously. And if you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to Catherine Miller. Thank you.
All right, say it plugs it in. Perfect. We'll start the car. I need a tap to be.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. He said that work was out. Hold on. Did you send it to me? Oh, this ain't the one that say RD on. The one that you just had. Yeah, they definitely crashed, man. They crashed out. Hold on, y'all. All right, so it say inside the control room, Williams produced purported contract termination of release paperwork for a bag and told RD to sign. When RD declined, Williams Jr. became agitated and the pair started to argue. MM and BP could see inside the recording room and initially believed RD and Williams Jr. to be discussing business, but MM saw the conversation intensify and he texted CW, who was still in the music studio's lobby. As the argument inside the recording studio room ensued, Williams Jr. instructed Wright to get his bag. Wright complied, leaving the recording room before returning with the bag. Williams Jr. then pulled to a pair of black AK-47 style pistol from a bag and pointed it at RD, demanding again that RD sign the contractual release paperwork. RD complied, signing the paperwork for Williams Jr., while Williams Sr. and Wright stood by RD, who was not allowed to leave the recording room while he was held at gunpoint by Williams. Yeah, they ass going down, man. They going down, bro. Hey, they going down, man. They definitely going down, man. I just want to say this. I ain't seen Gucci, man, say no gangster shit and goddamn it, damn near almost 20 years, man. He going down, man. Gucci is a civilian. He a businessman. Hey, look, now Gucci own him still, so his music finna go up as he go in the feds, man. His music going up. Gucci getting paid all that shit on everything. Texans don't play, bro. Hey, we watch Texas all the time, bro. They don't play. Every time we see Texas shit, it's always something capital, bro. Like, that's the first thing they say in a homicide. You know you're finna be charged with capital murder. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, they ain't playing in Texas, bro. They ain't playing. And then when you go to the parole board, it's old white people, and they like, no, we don't think he's ready. And you know, now you got to go back 50 more years before the next parole meeting. Like, hell no. Yeah, he crashed out, bro. But it looked like Gucci, goddamn it, he was the one that they said that the Fed said was held at gunpoint. The Fed said that Gucci that the victim was held at gunpoint and forced to sign the contract. RD is Gucci. That's Roderick Davis. Hey man, motherfucker give you their money, bro. Like you can't, hey, you just can't breached the contract saying that, "Oh, I want to get out of my contract." Nah, bro. However much money he gave you, you could buy out of your contract. Like you can, all right, what I owe you. All right, just give me this and then it's over with. That's what good. That's what Pooh Shiesty should have did. He should have pulled the Yo Gotti move, brought his own shit. He brought it out. But now he going to jail, bro. Next time Pooh Shiesty do a first day out, man, it's gonna be motherfucking 40 years from now. On so at least 30. He finna at least do 30, bro. He was on house arrest while he did this shit. On federal house arrest. You just heard what the Fed said? He was on electronic monitoring when he did that. That's an aggravating factor. Yeah, they finna at least do 30 ball. Yeah, and the signature don't mean nothing that they signed it. And Gucci Mane still owns them. So they did that shit for nothing. And y'all was being recorded in a room. It was a room that was recorded that had video cameras. So they got everything on record. What happened, man? Yeah, Pooh Shiesty, he crazy, bro. He crazy. I knew he was gonna crash out though. I knew he was gonna crash out, bro. But far as like the internet, all Gucci them snitch, I'm gonna leave that to the thugs, man. But Gucci man a businessman to me, goddamn it. He signed the motherfuckers. I ain't heard Gucci Mane threaten nobody or none of that, bro. They ambushed him with some guns, try to make him sign some shit on everything. They caught him. So I'm gonna leave that to everybody else. But you know, he did tell on them. He had to do what he had to do, goddamn it. He got down on them, goddamn it. They got down on him. He got back down on them. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty the father do like on some Suge Knight shit. Got his hat broke off and all that shit, man. Like you gonna go down with your son, bro? Like that's crazy, bro. Father and son committing crimes together, bro. I wouldn't even have my people in my business like that, bro. That's why you got security guards at home. Why the fuck would you bring your father to the business? That's just some gangster shit. That lets you know, they pull gangster shit in the family. His daddy willing to do the shit with him and crash out. You gonna let your son crash out who got all the money. Instead of telling him, hey, look, you stay in the crib. You don't come or none of that. They know where you at. They gonna track and see where you at. Let me handle it. He go along with them and then tell the nigga to go and get the bag for him. Like, come on, man. Hey, these niggas be looking at the Al Capones and Godfather, and they be playing this shit in real life, bro. When some of this shit, I be thinking of skit, man. Niggas take Greyhounds down there, cars, and everything to get down there. And then they take Greyhounds back as if they broke. I just seen Pooh Shiesty just said that this was a like $600,000. Fuck is y'all doing taking a Greyhound, man? After y'all done did some shit like that. Like it's crazy, man. Yeah, this generation fucked up. I told y'all that. That's why it's no time to be easy on them. It's no time to be friends with these kids, man. They evil on everything. And the evil ones, they flipping the kids that's good and curious. The evil motherfuckers flipping the kids, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, look, when I heard a motherfucker, the white kids, bro, pull up, blasting Bloodhound, man, with masks on. I say this world over with, man. God might be finna be coming back now, bro. All white kids, 4, 5 white kids in there hanging out the window. It's Bloodhound. That's the game, bitch. We know that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's over with, man. God finna come back, man. God finna hit this motherfucker one time, man. Whoever survived, man, you the chosen ones, man. This shit crazy. The only way for them to get out now is if Gucci pass away. Right, Trenches News? Hell no. Ain't none of that. They already in federal custody. Gucci could pass away right now. It's called declaration. It's called a declaration. You already told them what happened, so it's a declaration. It's just like with the Mad Max thing. When Mad Max told them who his killer was, then they used his audio record at court, you know, and charged the guy for the murder. It's called dying declaration. That's what it's called. But he could get killed, and they gonna consider that as a dying declaration. He can get killed right now, and they gonna say, oh, he already told us what happened. So it don't even matter if they try to do something to Gucci. It really won't matter. But that was stupid though, man. That was stupid of Pooh Shiesty, bro. He was weird to me, bro, ever since he came home. He in the Fed, he on federal papers talking about, how he got more bodies than people. Like it was weird to me, bro. Then you making songs. Why is you on federal papers, bro, about the feds? Like, nigga, you ain't off the federal paper, nigga. You weren't supposed to make no songs, no none of that, bro. I would have been chilling. I would have been chilling like a motherfucker. Or make a song with Glorilla, with Glow. Try to throw it in there like I ain't no shit. But hey, Gucci Mane wasn't going, man. Gucci Mane say, fuck that. Gucci Mane wasn't going.
Udacity learners go on to build at companies like Google and Amazon. Udacity, tech skills you can see.
Spring, the unofficial new year for tool people. Jobs, new quality tools from Harbor Freight.
To Dallas, you're going to be hearing from the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District.
Individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah, they got that shit on the news. Gucci Mane allegedly robbed, kidnapped in Dallas. Yeah, Gucci Mane, he the victim, man. He definitely the victim. He definitely the victim. This the news that put that shit up there. So he definitely the victim. And Pooh Shiesty gonna be in there with Lil Durk. The Feds finna have a fucking all-star lineup. They finna have an all-star lineup. The Feds can go around to different joints and have them perform. They got Lil Durk. They got Pooh Shiesty. They got EBK J-Bo. They got motherfucking PGF Nook, Glock Boy Bobo. I forgot who else in the Feds, but that right there is a lineup alone right there. That's a nice little summer jam right there. You hear me? Like they finna hire them a straight federal all-star lineup. Yeah, they finna have a federal all-star lineup, man. They got all them niggas in there, man, who crashed out. They crashed out, bro. Hey, yeah, and Texas is the wrong place to commit a crime, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. Texas is the wrong place, man. My brother went to Texas, bro, and I ain't see him no more for shit. 12, 13 years, man. On some real shit. Yeah, they finna have a federal fest. I just saw that on Channel 7 News. They don't know who the fuck Pooh or Gucci is. Yeah, everything was on camera. The paperwork unsealed. So you can go and read the paperwork yourself now, because it's unsealed right now. Everything is unsealed, man. And that was a fast RICO. You just heard him say that was the fastest they ever did the indictment. So they already had all the information up top. Pooh Shiesty trick. They tricked Gucci Mane thinking they was finna be talking and shit. And they end up holding them hostage, robbing them. Yeah. It was other people with Gucci Mane too. It was two more people who was robbed with him. But they said in the paperwork that Gucci Mane was held hostage to sign the contract. So Pooh Shiesty was trying to get out of the contract. And he was holding Gucci at gunpoint to sign it. And Gucci did it. He ended up signing it. Aren't Young Thug in trouble too for pressing Charleston White? No. This is a different type of press right here, brother. That shit state what was going on. You hear me? This is a different type of press. This is federal, man. It's a difference between state and federal, man. It's a big difference, bro. This shit right here, when y'all ain't gonna see Pooh Shiesty for at least 30 years. And that's if he cop out. He gotta cop out to 30. He ain't getting no lesser time, bro. He was on home monitoring, bro, when he did the shit. On that, and they crossed different state lines and all type of shit, bro. And they saying that he is the mastermind. He the one got these guys together, bro. That's a gang leader charge, bro. Like for real. This ain't no motherfucking the state shit, man. Where the lawyer can go in there and wink his eye at the judge and they was friends in school and then your case dismissed. This ain't that, bro. This shit is real. It's just that it's proven, man, that you might well hang by yourself, man. If you call 8 or 9 niggas, right, to come and handle some business, right? You call eight or nine people. You gotta call 8 or 9 people to come and slide and come in and try to we finna go and bully Gucci Mane, right? Out of all them 8 or 9 people, nobody said, no, Pooh, you got the money, you on federal house arrest, home confinement, whatever the fuck you on. You on that, bro. You the ticket. If we do get locked up, you could help us. Nobody thought about that, bro. They took them with them, bro. Took the bag with them. You took the bag with you. Man, they deserve to go to jail, bro. They deserve to go to jail, bro. Took the bag with them, bro. This Lil Durk shit all over. Motherfuckers know they finna go and nail some, and he on the plane with Vonnie. Like, that's crazy, bro. You can't make this shit up. And then you thought you was gonna be able to say, oh man, I just gave him a ride to California. So you telling me he rode all the way to California with you on a private jet and he just went his separate way? Like, man, like this shit is unreal, man. This shit is like a movie, bro. Like the Boondocks. I'm telling you, Dirk Nim story with the airplanes and all that shit is a Boondock story, bro. Hey, fly on the airplane, well, you got to show your IDs to TSA and going through a murder. Like, come on, man, that's some Boondock shit. Even Lil Riley now would have been like, hell no, the feds gonna be there when we get there. You know, a human being can't even figure it out, bro. I never let no nigga who got no money, even if I don't know you. If I see you got a bag, bro, and I see you doing some shit, I'ma inbox you, bro. Hey, look, bro. Hey, you got a motherfucking bag, bro. If I was you, I'd get away from everybody. You hear me? Like, I inbox niggas to this day right now if I see you with motion. And I see your homies them don't give a fuck. They on some funky shit. Hey, look, all your homies is yes man, bro. You gonna go down with them. You know? You shouldn't hide nobody with you that ain't gonna tell you. Hey, no, don't do that, bro. If a homie ain't with you to tell you that, or man, don't fight dude, bro. Motherfucker killing people now. You know, them ain't your friends, man. Them call motherfucker yes man. It's crazy how stupid folks is leaving all that success and shit for the tough ego. Yeah. Hey, look. And then now, when people ask me like, hey, Swipe, when will the violence stop? Hey, just look at this. It's 8 to 9 people, 10 people that's finna go to jail, bro, for a long time. That's with Pooh Shiesty now, right? Just imagine if everybody got 3, 4 kids. That's 3, 4 kids now without a daddy, man, for 30 years, man. That's why the streets is fucked up now. All the kids, they broke and walking around with switches and robbing people. You hear me? That's why the kids fucked up, though. Then the white man ain't take you out your crib. You taking yourself out your crib. Now you doing dumb shit. They ain't got to do nothing to you. You gonna do some dumb shit to go to jail. Ain't no white man told Pooh Shiesty and them to go and rob Gucci, man. They did that shit on their own, man, thinking they was on some gangster shit. Now they finna go to jail and find out. Oh yeah, the friends gonna be with them for a little bit. They gonna be with them, the rappers. They might send them a dub or a here and there and shit like that. But after a while, when a nigga know you ain't finna come home no more, and they know that you finna be up in there for a minute, oh man, all money gets short. Hey, look, and then if you leave some money, if you leave some money to somebody to take care of you, bro, I'm telling you, man, they gonna spend your shit, bro. They gonna spend your shit. Like ain't nobody gonna hold your money. Ain't nobody gonna hold your money until you get out in 20 years. Motherfuckers got to live a life. Motherfuckers gonna spend and spend until they tell you, man, look, it's all gone. If movies and rap never existed, how would it be? I ain't gonna lie. Hey, look, Rich. Hey, we didn't have internet when I was a kid, bro. Well, it was internet, but it was like AOL. It was some shit. Like everybody ain't had internet, bro, like they got it now. Everybody didn't have no phone either. So life was good then. Everybody ain't had no phone, bro. Like for real, motherfucker had to walk all the way to 56 and Prairie to my grandma's house. My grandma ain't had no phone at first when I was a little. Shit, we used to be on the bus. My grandma them didn't even believe in no motherfucking phone. She was born in like 1909 or some shit like that. You hear me? Like for real. Yeah, bro, we ain't had no phone, so we been seeing it happen. It was actually way worse. It was way worse in 1990 than it was in the drill scene or whatever. But only thing that make the shit worse that is kids that's killing. That's what make it worse, bro. That it's children. It's 13, 14, 15 year olds that's slaughtering people. They 5 deep killing one person. 4 deep killing one person, bro. Like that shit wasn't happening, man. When I was a kid, bro, I seen one person. He had on like a knob hat, a Kango hat, whatever. The man had on motherfucker dressed up. He walked up right through the crowd, man, and blasted the motherfucker right in his face. Boom. The crowd scattered. He hit the one person that he wanted. They spraying anybody now. They killing anybody. Anybody outside, they shoot. Yeah, they on camera. Yeah, so and then rap people like Tupac and Biggie, yeah, they got killed, bro. But like, I don't know too many rappers that were just getting slugged like that, man. I ain't never seen no rappers get killed like the drill rappers, like the drill era. Like for real, bro. I done seen Benny Siegel, Jada Kiss, um, G Unit versus G Unit versus um um G Unit versus whoever, Ja Rule and them, D Block versus them. You know what I'm talking about? Like they used to have battles and groups going against each other, no violence, no shootouts, bro. Nas versus Jay-Z, nobody dead, bro. Like for real, nobody dead. So it can't happen when nobody dies. All you gotta do is know that, man, this shit for money. Or whatever you think, whatever you know it's for. But ain't nobody dead. Yeah, Murder Inc. Murder Inc. G Unit versus Murder Inc. D Block versus Benny Siegel now. Like he used to go up, bro. He used to go up on the music, bro. No killing though. They used to have DVD CDs, bro. That motherfuckers going there to each other. It was like Smack DVD. It was all type of shit, bro. Like for real. So it just fucked up. It's just evil now, bro. Like it's evil, bro. It's real evil. You can't even trust a motherfucking friend, bro. Or tell him no or show a nigga too much. They'll backdoor you. Motherfucker backdoor you if they bills due and they send you with $30,000, they gonna have somebody breaking your crib. They'll be in the car with you. Hey, you will come to the DMV with me? All of a sudden, now you get back, your motherfucking door is kicked open. He at the DMV with you, so now you saying that, oh man, he ain't got nothing to do with me. He was here. I know. He took you to the DMV to distract your ass so his homies never could break in the crib because he know where you at now. They all know where you at, so they could tear up your crib all motherfucking day. You hear me? Like, I peep everything, man. I peep everything. And you gotta know this shit to not fall victim to this shit. I'm telling you. Niggas will take you with them just to backdoor your crib on everything, bro. Like just to backdoor your crib and have an alibi that they ain't do it. But they part of the scheme. He dropped you off. Damn, somebody went in your crib. Nigga, you was the only motherfucker knew that I had 20 bucks in here. Are you the only motherfucker I showed, bro? You hear me? Like for real. That's how they getting down though. Mr. E DVDs, yeah, Mr. E. Oh my mama, you know what I'm talking about. Lil C Pillar. Hey, Lil C Pillar know what I'm talking about, bro. Mr. E DVDs, Smack DVDs with Bump J them on that motherfucker. That's when Bump J them had Lloyd Banks spinning the G Unit thing. Or Young Buck. They had one of their chains, bro, that spinning on Chappelle, on everything, bro. So it been going on, bro, and no violence. Somebody did me like that, but they caught it before it happened. Yeah, that shit happened in the hood, bro. Hey, look, I'm telling you, out of 30 niggas that's standing outside around with you, bro, I don't give a fuck how much you shake up BD, GD, Stone fight floor with them, bro. It's a motive. They plotting on you. When somebody walk off, bro, on every block, some niggas talking about them. Man, that goof ass nigga, woo. I don't even be from these blocks, bro. And a nigga vent to me about his homies. You hear me? So that what make me not even trust you. I don't even know you. And you telling me, man, don't trust these niggas. Ooh. I don't trust you not either. You hear me? Like I done been on both sides of the block where niggas telling me don't trust somebody. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, yeah, don't trust that nigga. Hey, why the fuck is he around us if you don't want me to trust him, not to trust him? Why you keep on bringing him with you to the spots that we at if you don't trust him? But you telling me don't trust him. You hear me? Like, niggas weird, bro. The streets are weird, bro. They weird than a motherfucker. I advise everybody get out and get your money because you ain't going to get shit out the streets but heartache and pain. That's the only fucking thing you going to get out the streets. All your family, friends gone and pain. Oh, now I don't know a nigga who rich off the streets, and if they was, they from the project buildings back then in the 90s. They were selling drugs in the 90s and saved their money. And other than that, it's 2026. I don't know nobody. I can't tell you, hey man, it's 5 gang members right here who millionaire. I can't tell you that. I can't show you 5 millionaires that's gang members. I know some gang members that's millionaires, but they the ones who started the shit. Of course, they gonna be millionaires. K9 unit, the streets don't love nobody. Hell no, the streets don't, bro. Streets don't love nobody, bro. Sending the kids off to do shit that you wouldn't do. All that shit is going on right now in the streets, bro. The parents with their kids encouraging them to shoot at people and shit. It's in the streets right now. They do that. And then when their kids end up on the news, that's when you hear the bullshit part, you know? That's when the bullshit part kick in. Because if my son out in the streets, I'm gonna get on the news. If I do get on the news, I'm gonna tell the people don't be like my son, or you gonna end up like my son. I think that's the appropriate shit to say if you get on the news knowing that your kids was in the streets. I think that's the most thing that you should say. And everybody will respect you if you say some shit like that. The world will respect you. She a real motherfucking mama. He a real daddy. Don't end up like my motherfucking son. To all the youth on everything, bro. Everybody start off as a gangster, but then they end up being the victim. You hear me? They end up being the victim. It start off gangster, but you end up being the victim. $45, $55 South Federal sent it all in the jets. Sent it all in the jets. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, right now, if you just jumping on, we talking about Pooh Shiesty, man. He got locked up and it's like another.
Why is everyone using ninja transfers?
He got locked up, man, for the Pooh Shiesty.
Is definitely killing them. The quality.
He a businessman.
Investigation and will be able to identify this person.
Rapper Gucci Mane was allegedly robbed and kidnapped by rappers Pooh Shiesty and Big 30. The Department of Justice saying that the incident happened back in January at a music studio in Dallas. Investigators say Pooh Shiesty, whose real name is Lontrell Williams Jr., apparently set up a meeting with Gucci Mane, whose real name is Roderick Davis, and other label executives to discuss a contract. They say a victim was held at gunpoint and forced to sign a release from their recording contract. The DOJ saying 9 suspects were involved, all but 1 have been arrested. Rapper Gucci Mane was allegedly
Yeah, Pooh Shiesty them done, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit was stupid, man. That was the stupidest shit that his father could have let go on, bro. Like that was stupid. If they would have did anything, bro, they should have told him, hey, how much money we need to give you to buy out this contract. That's how they should have came at Gucci. You know, bringing in guns into business, bro. It ain't no good shit, bro. While on federal probation on the same shit, y'all. Oh, that's gonna be an extra charge right there. He violated on fucking federal. He did that shit on federal confinement, man. That's another charge, bro. That's another charge to the guidelines, bro. You was out for a shooting. What 2 people got shot. Yeah, bro. Like they finna do it to him. He finna at least do 20, 30 years. No bullshit. Ain't no 10 years, ain't none of that. They ass finna do. He finna definitely do about 30. He was out on early supervised release too. So yeah, Pooh Shiesty, man, that was some dumb shit, man. This nigga, I be liking his commentary, bro, but he just be.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
He pops in the 8s, dripped out, pops off
Pops
camera.
in the 8s, Katie in the Gummers.
Yep,
Yeah, shit going on.
And I'm locked in with TP, we finna make a hit.
That live Gucci Mane.
Oh, he done already played this shit, man.
We don't want to see homeowners falling through their floors.
Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. They're going to say Minister Society. He could have just brought his way out the contract. Somebody sent them off. Hey, yeah, somebody definitely sent them off, man. One of his homies. One of his homies sent them off, man. Whoever told him, they very uneducated because they didn't tell him that if you force somebody to sign something, that it doesn't count, bro. You cannot force somebody. You can't force them with no guns to sign nothing. You can't come with nobody with no threat and make them sign it, bro. It's not gonna count, man. It's not gonna count. That's what Gucci probably did. He probably went to the feds, was like, they made me sign it. You know, they forced me to sign it. So whoever told these people to rob them, they showed them didn't do their homework, man, because Gucci still own Pooh Shiesty right now. Why is he in federal custody? He own it. Niggas be running through their money trying to stunt for the public. And now you ain't even got no motherfucking money to buy yourself out. Ain't no bonding out the feds. Everybody finna go down for the kidnapping and all type of shit, bro. You know, this a federal offense. It could be life, depending on the motherfucking record. Like, it could be life, bro. This shit could be life. How y'all feel about it, though? How y'all feel about Gucci Mane being robbed, man? I think he a businessman. I think he a businessman. I know a lot of people gonna be like, "Oh man, Gucci Man the gangster, Roger Davis." Hey man, sometimes you gotta get older, man. But then again, I did just see Gucci Mane say that he was smoking on Jeezy homie and shit like that. So you know, I did see that. So I understand where anybody coming from, what side, but I just think Pooh Shiesty, man, he was sent off to rob Gucci, bro. Somebody told him, Rob Wop, you gonna come up on the internet, you gonna blow up. And he did that shit. Ain't nobody lying, bro. We just seen this shit. We just seen this shit on the news, man. We just watched the federal people say the same shit, bro. We don't need nobody to come in with they conspiracy theories. We already know what happened. We don't need nobody to say it's a lie. If this shit is real. This shit is real. Gucci Mane got robbed for real. They forced him to sign it. It's in the paperwork. So we don't need nobody talking about nobody lying. Ain't nobody lying about shit. This shit is real. I know a dude who was forced to sign divorce papers. She had brought her brothers and stuff to threaten him. He still got divorced, but no alimony, and he got to keep the house and bank accounts. Oh yeah. That's love right there. You can't force nobody to do shit. All right, let me go to this news real quick. Damn. By the time he gets out, robots will be teaching elementary school under duress, signed under duress. Yeah.
Police are also responding to a possible deadly shooting at 66th and Wentworth. That's in the Inglewood neighborhood. Chicago police say an 18-year-old man was at this business when 4 gunmen got out of a car and opened fire. He later died at the hospital. No one is in custody.
Somebody said from the things being said, it had to do with Gucci and Pooh's cousin Biscott, supposedly. Pooh don't like how Gucci treated him as family. He died and wanted chains back and stuff. Hey, yeah. I understand that. I remember the guy who used to be off the lean and shit, Big Scott. I remember that. But Pooh Shiesty wanted, yeah, it probably got something to do with that too. Because he wanted out his contract probably because of the way he treated his cousin and shit. He ain't look out for his cousin and all that. But you can't force nobody to sign no contract, bro. And then you been in jail for 5 years. Only thing you got really is Back in Blood and a couple of more songs. And goddamn it, you been gone. All right, so hold on, y'all. So I want to play this video, man. So I want to play this video, man, because this actually one of my childhood friends, man. A person who I grew up with on the low end. And I know his mother and I know his father, man. So I want to say condolences to them. And yeah, this they son, Black. You know, his name Tyree, Lil Tyree. I knew him since he was a baby. And yeah, man. Hey, look, you love your kids, hug them, man. That's all I can say. If you love your kids, hug them. You don't know when they gonna go, bro. The streets are wicked. I'm telling you.
Business when 4 gunmen. Police are also responding to a possible deadly shooting at 66th and Wentworth. That's in the Inglewood neighborhood. Chicago police say an 18-year-old man was at this business when 4 gunmen got out of a car and opened fire. He later died at the hospital. No one is in custody.
Yeah, man. I know his dad. He hurt like a motherfucker, man. Like you do everything in your power, man, so your kids won't be like you. Or even see the streets. Yeah, 18 years old, you still a kid to me, shit. How many 18-year-olds you know paying bills and shit on their own? Ain't living with nobody. Got their own crib. You don't know too many 18, them still kids, man. That's why they get that college space and other space after they turn 18. They go to college. They start doing shit to keep prepping them to be part of society. You know what I'm talking about? And not waiting on you to get paid at your house and asking you, can you buy them a game on the first or when you get paid? No, they ain't like how life's supposed to be. I don't know. Gucci Man has a mental issue. He's not a part of life though, Bo. He moves smart because Gucci could have just got his get back there. Be taken away from his family. Gotta be smart. Oh yeah, these niggas will trick you off the street. The Pooh Shiesty era will trick you off the street. See, what they thought that Gucci Mane, because he rapped about all that East Atlanta and all that shit, it's just another day in the East Atlanta city. They think that he wasn't going to, goddamn it, call law enforcement or cooperate. Goddamn it, you should never rob him. Gucci Mane probably feel like he a civilian now. He probably seen Young Thug and Gunna them, and he probably like, fucking shit. I might as well tell on Pooh. Everybody else don't get no fuck. You know, you never know. Yeah. Hey, I feel what you saying, Fat. I heard Gucci, in a minute. You know, he ain't been the same since he went to jail anyway. You know, we thought that was another motherfucker in his body. So yeah, and then you got to think about it. Gucci Mane, the person when he killed the person on self-defense, he still went to jail. So shit, he like, fuck that. I gotta call the people and let them know what happened this time. So I won't go to jail. Cause he did go to jail for defending himself. He went to jail for 3 years, I think. Yeah, Gucci. Hey, yeah, didn't he go to jail for 3 years? I think he fought that murder for 3 years. Yeah, he went to jail. I know he went to jail for sure. After Jeezy homie got killed, he went to jail for sure. And he wasn't even supposed to go to jail. They came in there on him. He still went to jail. So probably that reason. Shit. He say, you think he testifying? I don't know. Gucci security is off-duty PD. Yeah, his security could be off-duty PD, but the PD can't tell the feds what happened to you. The PD can only be the police can only be a witness. The police can only say, "Oh yeah, I'm police, and this what I seen happen." That's the only thing the police can say. Yeah, he was forced to do it, but they gotta know, like, to bring a charge. This man gotta say he gotta corroborate something. He the victim. He gotta say, yeah, they robbed me. They made me sign this contract that they got. He had to say something, bro. Police can't just talk and say, "Oh yeah, this what happened," and then they go and get a fucking indictment for 8 people. Like, nah, bro. They would have watched them a little longer or something. Let it build up some more crimes. They ain't have to wait on no more crimes because they knew exactly what the fuck happened. They knew soon when Gucci walked in the studio, they had AK-47s out. They knew all that shit. And then it was getting recorded. They was in a recording studio that got cameras in the inside. So they wasn't getting away no way. You say a crash out sign and crash out. Look at his roster. Yeah. Hey, I'm tired of record labels anyway, man. Because if you really look at it, the record labels is responsible for the RICO cases. If you wouldn't have had no money, you wouldn't have been able to pay for no motherfucking body to get killed. So therefore, somebody bigger than you has to go be responsible on everything. If they wouldn't have gave you this $10 million, you wouldn't have been able to put it on nobody's head. And they knowing what you rapping about. So that's why I say the record labels need to go down, because they knowing what you rapping about. They knowing that you saying kill and kill, 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 murder, murder, murder this person. When I get my money, I'm gonna put all my money on this block. I'm gonna get everybody killed on this block. They see this shit, man, and they still signing people. So therefore, the record label should be part of the RICO case on everything. And I think every parent should be able to sue a motherfucker if somebody rapping about their kids. I think all the parents should. You know, you rapping about somebody's kid dying and shit, and they ain't got nothing to do with the street. I think everybody should be able to sue on everything, bro, because the shit is stupid, bro. It is dumb. You even talking about a dead person, a person that's no longer here. You know, I think they need to make this shit a crime, bro. Like, for real. Some type of crime, bro. Like, for disrespecting the dead. No, man. Hey, look. Hey, look. Why you think G Fave ain't been charged with J Dog murder? G Fave caught on camera shooting J Dog. The police identified G Fave. He still ain't charged with murder though. You know why? Because you need a motherfucker who was right there to say they did it, bro. Or a lot of people would be in jail right now. Hey, look, I want to talk about this since you just said that, right? It's a girl named Kiana Galvin, right? She came up missing. She came up missing from Elgin, Illinois, right? May 6, 2016. She came up missing. She told her sister that she was walking over to the neighbor house, which is one house down from her house. It's a house in between, and then it's the neighbor house. She said she was going over there to get some weed. She texted him. The girl came up missing. Pretty girl, light skinned, came up missing, gone. They found blood on the garbage can about a week later on the garbage can to the house. Found her DNA. Didn't find nobody. The dude, she was the last person with this dude. You know, a neighbor said that he seen her go in the house. He seen her go in this house. They still ain't locked dude up. Dude is in IDOC doing 15 years for slicing his other girl throat. Not her best friend, his girlfriend. You hear me? So they just can't lock you up, bro. Just off no motherfucker saying, "Oh yeah, da 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 da." You gotta have somebody else. You gotta have the victim to corroborate this shit. A victim gotta say, "Yeah, they did this." You could be a crooked police officer working with artists. You could be like the niggas off death row. What's his name? Craig Wright or whatever his name. The dude, the right dude. You could be a criminal. Death row had all cops on that was criminals. The cops probably killed Tupac. We don't know this shit. They had criminals with Suge Knight. You know, so that's why they ain't just gonna go off no police saying you did it. Because police is crooked too. They know that. The feds know this. On everything. They know the police could be on the payroll for a crook. You know? And then Gucci Man ain't no innocent motherfucker to the FBI. You know? So it's just like that, bro. But yeah, rest in peace to Kiana Galvin, man. She's still missing. Elgin, Illinois. Hey man, if y'all know something, bro, hey, he gotta go in, man. He got 5 more years before he gets out on parole, man. So y'all know something about the missing girl. Hey, look, if you from Elgin, you know Kiana Galvin. Hey, look, man, report his ass. She go over there for a bag of weed and don't leave the house, man. She was pretty too, bro. And she was dodging his advances, you know, like she ain't like him. He probably was ugly to her. And then she go over there for a bag of weed and never come back out that motherfucker. You know, that's scary, man. That's scary to me, bro. But I just had to bring that up because I was watching it yesterday on ID, you know, and it was sad, man. It's our jobs to ban this genocide music and behavior. Yeah, that's why I don't share. I got a lot of people on my thing like, hey bro, I got $50. You will promote my music? I don't want it. I turned down so much money, bro, in my inbox, bro, because I don't want to play that shit, bro. I don't want to hear about every video that they send me, bro. It's always I'm spinning, I'm grinning. I got on the mask, I'm about to blast. He up in the sky. Whoop dee doop dee da. The house blew off the top. You hear me? Like, I'm tired of that shit, bro. I don't want to hear that shit. Every 5 seconds you spinning and spinning. Did you get dizzy, motherfucker? Like, damn. Hey, they spend so much. I be want to know, did you get dizzy? You know? Did you getting dizzy while you spinning? Shit. But I ain't got time to be listening. I ain't got time to be playing that shit, man. Swiping no funny shit. You a ghetto angel, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh yeah, man. Hey, look. Hey, once you did everything in the streets, whatever they want to call you, bro, hey, it's time to fix it now, bro. Like you get older, like the shit is played out. The streets is played out. All the kids doing now is just dying, bro. It's played out. The streets is played out. What money is these guys getting? All the kids, bro, who we see on these interviews, 8, 9 deep with the biggest guns, brand new. We ain't seen a dollar. We ain't seen a motherfucking dollar, man. And if we do, it's one person on the block got a bankroll. Everybody else broke. Talking about how many ops they got and shit. I'm tired of it, bro. Like, I'm tired of it, bro. You got ops, but you ain't got no money. You already lost. You ain't even got no car. On everything, niggas ain't even got no cars, none of that. They using their girls' cars, bro. That's why they girls getting killed. Why you think they slide down on these women, man? Because the niggas think they in their car. And then I try to tell the women, don't let these bombs in your car, because you gonna die, you and your kids. If you know a nigga on the internet woofing, don't be laughing, smoking weed with him, because the ops don't forget. You might go to sleep and be like, oh, they ain't no shit. They waiting to see that car. We done just seen 2, 3 women get ambushed, bro. The last girl that got ambushed, the guy shot her from a distance. And then they drove up to her car once they realized wasn't nobody moving in the car and pulled up to the car on some Grand Theft Auto shit. Do. And then they skeeted off. And guess who alive? The nigga who they was looking for. He's still alive right now. The baby's still alive. But the mama gone. Now I know damn well that baby would have been gooder with the mama than that daddy. Because they was looking for the daddy. The daddy dropped his location. So that let me know he ain't give a fuck about his kids or his girl. Why would you be on the phone and y'all at a wick store. Y'all at a fucking wick store, a public wick store, where you get free cereal, milk, and all that shit. Why the fuck would you be dropping your location? Why the fuck would you be taking pictures of the 79th sign? Like, you don't give a fuck, man. Hey, don't tell me you love me. That's what y'all need to be telling y'all relatives. Don't tell me you love me. Show me you love me, motherfucker, because if you love me, you wouldn't even put us in this fucking position. A motherfucking mama son killed somebody. Guess who they coming after? Guess who house they shooting up of? They shooting up your mama house, but you saying you love your mama. How the fuck you love your mama if you know that your ops know where you live at? You don't love your mama, nigga. Save that bullshit. Save it. Your kids in the streets and shit, man, they ain't listening to you tell them that. You don't love me. You don't love me at all. You jeopardize us. You jeopardize your little sister and them. You jeopardize everybody from the shit you doing. It's time to start kicking motherfuckers out, really. I'm telling you, it's time to start kicking motherfuckers out the cribs and everything. Motherfucker ain't helping you pay them bills, kick him out. Kick his ass out. I could name a whole bunch of more shit. Motherfucker ain't helping you pay light bill, gas bills. I'm talking about the main bills. The bills that's gonna hide you in the dark and goddamn it on your way up out that motherfucker. Kick him out. He useless. He useless. Ain't no all he gonna get it together. Hey, this motherfucker been doing this shit for 50 years. He ain't gonna never learn. You gotta kick him out. It's time for him to be outside. Maybe if you go down to your lowest, then you probably want to crawl back up. You probably get hungry than a motherfucker to do right next time. You hear me? It's time to start kicking people out. Kids and all. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You ain't gonna get all of us killed because of shit you doing. You know, try to send them out to an auntie crib in Florida or something. You know, but just let them know you ain't gonna be staying here and the motherfucking gang members looking for you. You're not. And if you ain't saying that, you don't love your kids. If you ain't telling them that, you won't love your kids, man. I'm at my lowest with 3 cars. I always ask for your tax money so he can flip it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, man, if the females still giving up their tax money, they some suckers, man. You know that nigga ain't flip your last 3 tax dollars. That's the lamest shit that a person could say to you right now. Hey, baby, you'll give me $3,000 so I can flip your buy some weed. You ain't never seen that nigga come up off an ounce after that. On everything, man. All my homies used to do that. They girl get paid, he take the whole check, 5,000-6,000. She get to him. This nigga, hey, he's smoking with us. You hear me? He's smoking all the weed and buying all the liquor on him. I'm like, damn, bro, don't you supposed to be trapping? Man, I ain't doing that shit, nigga. I'm holding. Hey, he ain't got no money. Now they fighting now. You hear me? They fighting every day. You hear them in Parkway out the window. You spent all my motherfucking money. You know he wasn't gonna flip it. Y'all do this shit right every tax season. Y'all fighting after that. Don't get them niggas shit. Nigga don't get taxes, he don't get no taxes. If you ain't filed no taxes, you don't get no taxes. It's time to start tough loving around here. If y'all want the community to be safer, hey man, everybody gotta play their role. On everything. Everybody gotta play their role. All bombs outside. All bombs outside on everything. That's where they need to be. Outside. You ain't doing nothing else. Shit, maybe you could build a house under the bridge. I saw it too many times growing up in the hood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't bring your trouble to the house where your family live at. Hey, I'm telling y'all, bro, when I was in the street, man, I used to walk past my little sisters. I'll walk past my little sisters, not up to my little sisters, and say what's up. If I'm with somebody, I won't say nothing to them. I just say, hey, like I'm talking to them. But this is my real little sister. But I ain't want nobody to know who my family was, bro. Like motherfuckers just found out who my brothers was. Like all the times I've been in the streets, they never know that I had brothers. They just thought I was by myself. The whole time when I was in the streets, they never knew I had brothers. Like for real, bro. I never wanted I never wanted to talk to my mama, bro. The reason how they knew who my mama was, because my mama was dope sick. Her and her friends was throwing up. And they was like, the guys under the building won't give us a bag. They won't give us no wake up or none of that. You know, you get a wake up in the morning to heal before you start working. They stand the motherfucker talking about he ain't doing no wake ups. So they throwing up. I mean, I went right under the building and stuck up the whole building, bro. On everything. Came out with all the bundles and threw it to my mama and her friends, bro. On everything. Get high. They grabbed the bags. They were so sick that they grabbed the bags and split multiple bags open. Powder was flying in the air on everything, bro. On some real shit. That's the only reason why they knew who my mama was. They like, damn, that's his mama. Hell yeah, nigga, don't have my motherfucking mama out here sick. She bagging for blows and shit. Hell no, nigga, it's a stick up. You hear me? That's the only way they knew that was my mama. And then after that, you know, it was all good. Like, damn, she could have asked us for one, bro. We ain't know that was your mama. You know, like some shit like that. That's what they got to saying. Because I knew everybody who was under the building. I used to live over there too, you know, but shit. I had to do what I had to do. My mama throwing up. You could die from throwing up, from having dope sickness. You know, I wasn't trying to help my mama aid the bed up, but shit, if I see my mama sick and I know this the only reversal, I'm gonna give my mama something. I'm gonna give her the shit, what she need. If she tell me, hey, this what I need, they got it right here. I'm going over there to get it. Let me get a whole jab of that shit. Whatever. To heal my mama. You know what I'm talking about? But she ended up getting it right, man. She ended up getting it right, man. She ended up clean than a motherfucker, man. Clean than a whistle. You hear me? She ended up sending me money in jail. Ain't God good, man? God is good, bruh. Mama ended up sending me money in jail. She got clean. Ended up sending me money in jail after that shit. Taking care of me, all my bits. God good, bruh. That's why I can talk about this shit, bro. I can laugh about it now. Cause she had got clean. You know? Tell a story about Reese coming up, the 2 guns, the marijuana pills. Oh man, that was when on the member he got killed. He got killed, man. So we was out there just chilling, man. I love Reese though, man. I hope Reese come home, man, and do right, bro. I hope Reese come home and get his money, bro, and stop touching women, bro. Like stop, like, hey, bro, like for real. I'm just gonna tell you off experience, bro. Whether a woman hit you or you hit a woman, bro, you going to jail. I don't give a fuck if she gave you a left hook and a right hook and she got the best of you. You going to jail, bro. Like for real. I understand everybody getting into it with their girl. Everybody getting into it with their partner. Ain't nobody perfect in this world. If you ain't been to jail for it or got a mug shot, I bet you a whole bunch of people know people who don't got mug shots, but they be beating on their girl or they husband or whatever. You ain't gotta have no motherfucking mug shot to have a domestic. She just don't call on your ass. You just ain't been to jail yet, nigga. You escaped. So you look down on people who do got a domestic, saying that, oh man, he got a mug shot, but you beat your girl and then you ain't got one. I know a lot of niggas who black their girl ass, bro, and ain't got no mug shot. Ain't been to jail for the shit, you know. But yeah, to each his own, bro. Hey, don't touch the women, man. If you got to do that shit, bro, just walk away. I'm telling you. Because if you catch a domestic, you will never be able to get a normal job ever, bro. Ever. You going to work for 3 weeks to a month, and they going to come and tell you that you can't be on the scene, on everything, bro. And that's going to happen every job. Every time you get a fucking job, it's going to happen to you like that. For real. Domestic is worse than a murder. For real, bro. It's worse than a murder, bro. How they look at that shit. They look at it worse than a murder. You can have a murder and work 40 hours a week, 80 hours a week, every 80 hours every 2 weeks, whatever. But you have a domestic, you ain't gonna work that. I'm telling you, bro. You can kill somebody and be having a full-time job, but a domestic, you ain't getting one. So make sure you think wisely, man, before you do it. I do understand that women put their hands on man too and fuck them up too. I know some women who beat up their boyfriends on everything, beat up their baby daddies, but you know, they still end up in jail. So I just hope Lil Reese learn, bro. I hope Lil Reese learn, bro, and just stop touching that girl, bro. If you gotta touch it, just leave her, bro, cause it ain't worth it, man. You gonna go to jail for 4 years, then 4 more years before you know it, you 60 years old with a dope will keep on going to jail for this shit, man. And then he in Texas, bro. Texas is way different than Chicago. Chicago, you can get out on probation and all that. Texas, you going to jail, man. Like for real, man. And everybody been through it. G Herbo done been through it, everybody. Anybody could call and say you did something, you going to jail. You know, I do videos and they say I'm stalking somebody because I'm doing videos. I'm reporting content, you know, but so it really don't matter. Yeah, though, man. But don't laugh at nobody, man. Situations, bro. Because it might come to your doorstep one day, man. It might come to your doorstep one day. Like I knew a couple of bloggers. They was floating around my mug shot and everything. Now a couple of bloggers. You got a couple of domestics. You hear me? The same motherfuckers who was laughing, like Bonnie. Bonnie laughed at me. Oh yeah, you on duck trial. He was up under my comments and my video. You hear me? Up under when I did the court video. He was up under that trolling, right? Now look at him. Ain't shit funny no more. And they want me to start reporting about him. I'm not start reporting about him nothing. It's my freedom of speech. He did it. Bonnie did it. You hear me? He laughed at me and look what he doing right now to Lil Durk. A person who gave him money though. Niggas ain't giving me shit in the streets. He gave him money. That motherfucker seen millions of dollars. And he about to give up Lil Durk. And he about to give up Lil Durk after eating the best steaks. After eating duck with pancake waffles, whatever the fuck Tony Yayo said. He eating duck waffles, duck pancakes, whatever the fuck Tony Yayo be eating, you know. And now y'all done ate good, drunk good, spent all the money, been around the whole world doing concerts, and now it's time to give up Lil Durk now. We done did everything. It's time to go home now, you know. It's every man for theyself, bro. It's every man for theyself in life. And that's what Lil Durk going through now. He done fed all the motherfuckers. And now it's time to go down. And everybody pointing elbow at Lil Durk. He did it. Everybody, all the motherfuckers, except DD and the ones who going to court with a Boogie and Brown Eyes. Everybody else saying that Lil Durk did it. Tony Yayo say he never had oysters till he started hanging with 50 Cent. Yeah. Yeah, Bonnie did it. I'm going to keep on saying that shit. Bonnie did it. I hope Drew Finley and them play this in court. Bonnie did it, Drew. He did it. He told me he did it. He know he did it. Like Lil Durk and them said they did it. I know they did it. We know he did it. Hey, Drew Finley, clip this out for Drew, y'all. Send this to Drew Finley. Hey, Drew Finley, what's up? This Trenches News. This is concerning Lil Durk case and Bonnie and all the OTF. Bonnie did it. How do you know he did it? I know he did it. I seen him did it. He told me he did it. Him and his daddy said they did it. His father said he did it. That's how you do it, Swipe. My mom smoked crack, so it's hard for you not to provide that high for free. She also cleaned herself up, lived a good life until she passed. Hey, yeah, man. Shout out to moms, DJ CS, with the one. Yeah, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you, brother. And shout out to everybody, mama, man, who was off drugs or lost or whoever off drugs, bro. Shout out to y'all, man. Try to get back. Try to shake that shit and get back, man. But I don't see nobody off drugs no more. I see the young motherfuckers. They off the drugs. They nodding out. They scratching. They all in one bed, you know. They hanging with each other for 2 weeks straight. Say Pooh Shiesty thought he was Suge Knight. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty thought that Gucci Mane. Pooh Shiesty thought that Gucci Mane was gonna he thought Gucci Mane wasn't gonna tell the police on his ass. That's what he thought. That's what he get. On everything. Gucci probably look at himself as he a civilian now.
Southside family is at a loss.
I wish my sister was clean. Oh yeah. You know what y'all gotta do? You know what you gotta do to get people clean now that won't get clean for a long time? Hey, tell them they going out of town with you on vacation. When you going somewhere for a month, go somewhere where ain't no drugs on everything. They ass gonna have the shakes. Come on, take me back. Just send me back. Hey, look, they gonna have the shakes. Take them somewhere where some mountains at for a month. They gonna be sweating, throwing up, shits, all that. They ain't gonna want no more drugs when they get back. They gonna be mad to the motherfucker at you, Angel. You said we was going back tomorrow. And tell them you gonna buy them the biggest 8-ball when you get back. You got a tricker. You got a tricker, Angel. You gotta tell them you gonna buy her the biggest bag when she get back. The rock that Dave Chappelle had. And then soon y'all get down there, ain't no drugs. Don't nobody sell drugs, ain't no trenches or none of that shit. Your ass is beat. Motherfucker get to throwing up and all that. They ain't gonna want that shit no more. Some people probably could go through it, but most of the times people ain't going through that shit. Hey, this shit crazy right here. It's saying Washington, D.C. Surveillance video shows footage inside a giant grocery store. They shoot. D.C. way different, bro.
I love
I can
getting
show
to
the
the field
shooting,
every morning, and every day's different. You love every bit of it. My name is Jacob.
Let's get to our top story now. New this morning, surveillance video of a shooting inside of a Montgomery County giant food store.
Yeah, scary video. When you see it, you'll understand. 2 teens now under arrest being charged as adults for attempted murder. All right, let's not wait any longer. Let's get to Mel. She's in Germantown with the latest for us.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Yes, certainly. Yeah, that was my reaction when I saw the video, too. Just that these could have been near misses. Now, you can see in the video the bullets flying inside of this giant grocery store, not only striking the teen victim, but sailing past the heads of customers. Here's that video now. It was recorded March 20th at 8:40 p.m. The suspects identified as 16-year-old Dembia Tandia in all black and 19-year-old Marcus Braithwaite in gray are running with guns drawn in the produce section, chasing another teenager.
We just see 2 kids run outside from the store, and one of them's just yelling like, "I got him in the leg, got him in the leg." And then the other kid just yells, "I forgot my."
To an arrest in the case. Both suspects have been taken into custody, and they are expected to have court appearances today.
Hey, that's some stupid shit, bro. All those people, that's just like shooting at Walmart, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's just like shooting at Walmart or a Target or something like that, bro. That shit dumb, bro. And then they go up in that bitch with their bare face. Like they ain't going to jail. That's why I say they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, bro. Look how they just walked in there, bro, freely. Look, they ain't worried about no police or nothing. Look, hold on.
Identified as 16-year-old Dembia Tandia in all black.
Look, they don't get no fuck. They don't care, bro. Like, this just proved to you, bro, that they don't care. The man walking on his cell phone, which all they got to do is get his cell phone number and see who he texting. Everybody going to jail. He on the phone texting while he on the hit in a grocery store. Like, that's crazy, man. This shit crazy, man. And it's all over the world. Shout out to the people from DC, though. Shout out to everybody who support me from DC. This shit crazy, man. This shit like the right here. Now, this what I'm talking about. Niggas need to go to jail. Like, for real. You do shit like this, you need to go to jail, bro. You shooting in a grocery store. Your grandma could have been there, my mama, your kids, you see what I'm saying? Like, your kids could have been there with your baby mama and got shot and killed. Cause these motherfuckers, bro, like, come on, man. They gotta go to jail, bro. This shit crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's real crazy. Nigga got on some sandals. He ain't got no worries, man. He on the hit and some sandals. You feel me? Hey, look, I know the civilians, they ain't gonna talk up and they ain't gonna speak up, bro. The civilians want to live. They just want to spend their check and take care of their family and live, bro. They ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna say something though. Niggas cowards, bro. Like, this got to be the dumbest shit that you can do as a gang member, bro. To prove that you a killer, you gonna go in a grocery store? Like, they should take your flag and everything from your goof ass. You just made the gang hot, the block hot, and everything, bro. Like, for real, man. Shit, this shit out of hand, man. It ain't just Chicago, it's everywhere, bro. Out of hand, bro. This shit out of order. The kids just don't care, man. They don't care. Probably don't pay no fucking bills or nothing. Just out here causing havoc, bro. Yeah, they ain't got to pay no bills. These motherfuckers living with people. What kind of shoes is them, y'all? Is them some motherfucking is them some Louis Vuitton I see you got the big shoestrings. What's them called? Nigga got on some big ass shoestrings that could be identified. Come on, man. Like, come on, bro. And then you walk in there with your whole face, your hoodie down. You got on a hoodie, but you didn't use it. I'm tired of these little motherfuckers, man. They just destroying the world, bro, and they just getting away with it. They destroying the world and don't give a fuck, man. Going in the grocery store. Like, it's crazy, man. My grandma could have been in DC in that store. Your mama, your kids, whoever live in DC, they could have been there. On some real shit. They could have been there, bro. And it could have been me reporting about some other shit. He said Layman's or Jordans. Yeah, they think that shit cool, man. And he ain't got no, hey, yeah, he ain't got no shirt on. He got on a sweatshirt with we call that raw dog. He ain't got no beat on or nothing under that motherfucker. Niggas need to go to jail, man. All right, let's see what this lawyer talking about with Lil Durk.
Do you need a loan for your business? Well, if you've been around for over a year, I'm about to show you how to get up to $3 million in funding. Sounds too good to be true? Then come closer. I'm about to show you how you can access the
It's Lisa Figueroa here, board certified criminal defense attorney in Florida. Back to talk to you guys about Lil Durk. Lil Durk. I had been asked if anything new had been going on. I appreciate all the comments on the reaction and all that I learned from you guys in the comments. And I was wondering if anything new was going on. And just recently, someone alerted me and showed me that they got an audio of him talking to someone from the jail. And we'll get into that. But I checked the docket just to see if anything new had been filed. And apparently the last thing was on March 23rd, was just an order giving us the new trial date. And it got moved from April to August 20th of this year. And if anything changes, we'll be back for some updates. Okay, so let's check out this jail call that was recently posted.
Yeah, I just want to give y'all just an update on my mind state. You know, I just been reading and getting into these books, just working on my patience. I've been reading Pawns in the Game by William Gaccard, Huey P. Newton, Fred Hampton, Elaine Brown, just all the revolutionaries, you know, who've been through something and stand for something that a lot of people don't know of or forgot about. You know, and it's just been sitting on my heart lately to just save the generation, bro. Save these kids. You know, they don't deserve it. I'm just tired of being a pawn for the culture, you know, entertaining and being ignorant, you know what I'm saying? I want to change the world around to being positive. I want to start with saying, like, when it comes to support, you know, I'd be cool because, you know, when Jay-Z went through his situation, you know, he the people's champ. They turned their back on him. Even Drake and Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be the first one to just do it, you know what I'm saying? And not saying the first one to do it, but, you know, for these kids, you know, we got to be their heroes. You know what I'm saying? They got to look up to us in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people ain't gonna like it. You know, if you can't make money off of it, they ain't gonna like it. So I'm gonna be the first one to do it. Revolutionary.
I disagree. You can make money off of positive and being a hero. I love the tone and the kind of wake up, this shift, the mindset. I love he's trying to encourage not only the person he's talking to, but kind of put this out there that, look, I'm good as far as my mental state. And it's hard, right? We've talked about kind of confinement, and we were talking about Melly and the conditions. He's being housed in federal detention, but still, it's hard, no matter what type of confinement you're under, and it's easy to get down. I remember seeing an interview that Drew Finland did, and he was talking about how respectful and how polite Durk was, that when he meets with him, it was so, you know, just humble, that there was this niceness to him, and he really appreciated that, and it kind of stood out. I got the impression that it stood out to him, that that's not really like the norm from his clients, and having done this as long as I've been doing it, I understand that. And I can think of a client that it reminded me of, that I always thought, like, he's such a sweet kid, just such a good kid, facing some really serious charges, but there was something so, gosh, like if the state could just see, if the prosecution could just see what's really behind, you know, it's not just this paperwork and these charges. Anyway, some of the people that he said, a lot of people don't know about. I didn't know about it. I had to look Pawns in the Game. I had to search up who that author was. And, you know, this idea about the elite and that everyone else, the masses, that were just pawns in the game, which is not too far off maybe from reality. And a lot of other authors that are big contributors to not only the revolution, or just what he was speaking to is the Black Panther movement, and just people that are promoting this awareness and uplifting the community.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's too late for that shit, man. It's too late, man. I mean, it's a good thing that the kids get to hear, but it's too late for that shit, man. Like, for real, bro. Like, I wish Dirk would have been doing that shit the whole time, bro. And he could have started when Duck got killed. He could have been like, hey, look, bro, everybody dead, all our ops dead. We ain't even rapping about them no more. That's what a person's supposed to say, bro, who winning. We ain't even rapping about them no more. You hear me? But they just kept on doing it, bro. Killing people and rapping about it, bro. That's what they get. Dirk is a revolutionary. Yeah, man. Hey, I said that to DJ U and J Main. They like, he like, man, so you think he, man, I say he used y'all, bro. Dirk used you niggas, man. He used y'all and y'all platforms, bro, to make it seem like he was doing some good shit. Hey, look, I can tell you, he knew the feds was coming. He knew they was on him. They send you a target letter. They come to your email address. They warn you that they targeting you. And what they targeting you for, bro? A nigga probably don't show y'all, but you get a target letter, bro, or they try to come through and subpoena all your shit in your email. So Dirk knew that they was coming without Drew and them, without all of them. He knew it. They send you an FBI target letter, bro. stating that they into you, or they'll send it to your lawyer that they targeting you. So he been knew. That's why he did all that shit. He did the show in Chicago. He knew they was coming. He already knew it. So what he gonna do? Oh man, I'm gonna grab J Main and I'm gonna grab DJU and I'm gonna make it seem like something. Nah, bro. If you wanted to make it seem like something, you would have went to go and grab Wooski and Young and all them motherfuckers, whoever. Well, they ain't his ops. But I would have grabbed Wooski. I would have grabbed somebody from JoJo World. I would have grabbed somebody who we in tour with and let them perform. Hey, just don't perform no disrespectful shit, because we ain't being disrespectful. And don't nobody touch them on their thing. Because I know what I got to do to make the feds think that we doing this shit. You hear me? So that's what I would have did if I was Durk. I would have brought some real rappers up there. If you trying to convince somebody that you serious, bring Young them. Bring somebody from FBG. Bring somebody from motherfucking all the op blocks that y'all rap about. Let them perform. Then we'll know that, oh yeah, damn, FBG perform. What's her name? But JoJo Real perform. Oh, he's serious. He's serious about this shit. You hear me? But no, he ain't. He brought J Main up there and he brought DJU. Two people who ain't got shit to do with the war. Ain't nothing. They ain't got nothing to do with the war. No killers behind them. Even though J Main is a big part, bro. Like J Main is a big part, bro. The kids look up to J Main, bro. The schools, the kids be saying whoop and everything, bro. You hear me? So we gonna leave J Main alone. But he used them. Durk used them. He definitely used them guys. He used them as pawns, bro, for his effort to try to invade the Fed, escape the Feds, make it seem like he doing something, bro. Oh yeah, it was just a look. It was a good look. It was a good look for them. Not taking nothing away from DJU or J Main. It was good for them, but it wasn't sincere. You hear me? Because if it was sincere, all them people that's up there, they still got dead rappers that's alive. You could have brought them up. You could have let them in the United Center. That's what I would have did. I would have told them, hey, look, give Mama Duck a pass, get her a pass around her neck, get Tuka Mama a pass. I would have gave all of them a pass around this motherfucker. Free food, free liquor, and everything. If you really trying to convince somebody, bro, I would have had Mama Duck back there taking pictures with her. If you really trying to convince a motherfucker, bro, he used everybody on everything. He not only is he finna go to jail, he finna get sued like a motherfucker, man. I'm telling you. Lil Mama finna own half his estate. Duck and them gonna own the other third. And then the other third gonna be to the other Stefan McNam family, bro. He finna be broke. I'm telling you, man. It's like 4-5 lawsuits on Lil Durk, man. The people that they done killed. He finna go down. Not only go down, they finna sue him. Once the feds say you did it, man, that lawsuit is good. That lawsuit is a golden ticket like Willy Wonka, man. When the feds say you guilty, you did this shit, Silver Court, oh, man, you did it. You did it in Silver Court. If the judge, the feds say you did it, you responsible, he would have been locked up. You did it. On everything, you did it. So they finna get paid. They finna bust his whole account down. Not only is he finna be in jail, he finna lose a lot of money when them lawsuits hit. Because Lil Pab Mama could say, I want 50 million. And then they be like, we making them give you 22. That's 22 million out of Durk bank account. They going to get that Grammy back. They going to take rims off tires. They going to get shit. They gonna get that money. Trust me. You can't hide that shit no more. They gonna find out everywhere that you hid some money at. Even if you don't go to jail, they can still take it. Oh yeah. They finna take it though. And I hope they take it. So, first of all, the kids can eat, and then it'll be a lesson to the next motherfucker who want to be a Lil Durk, or they want to be a Duck, or they want to be anybody, bro. Like you gonna lose all your shit. You're gonna lose all your shit. You're gonna lose everything, man. Behind a whole bunch of broke people. Don't nobody care. Nobody mean shit, man. But the ones you live in your house with. The ones that's who you should worry about judging you. The people in your house. What they think of you. Not judge you, but the people in your house and what they think about you. You know, can't go around worried about what everybody else think about you. Who gives a fuck? Pooh Shiesty and his pops is what John Morant and his pops think they are. Oh, well, they finna be in jail together. They finna be in jail together. They gonna be on the same deck. They finna be together, making dips and all that shit. Talking about how stupid they is. Hey, gang members say how stupid they is when they in jail, bro. They do. When they be like, man, my stupid ass. When that cell hit and you gotta go in your cell at 9 o'clock and you gotta stay in that motherfucker all the way to the morning before you can come out, you thinking like a motherfucker. You like, man, I was just up. I shouldn't even did that shit. And then the father probably saying that was my fault. I supposed to told you to let that shit go. It's too late though. You can't rewind shit like this. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. All right. So it was something in New York. Hold on. Hey, yeah, I seen the baby that got killed in New York. I seen the gunman. They got hit by a car and knocked off the car and everything, man.
Brooklyn. Faith leaders are gathering in Brooklyn to call for justice and for the man wanted in a deadly shooting of a baby girl to turn himself in.
Yeah, just devastating. The 7-month-old infant was killed by a stray bullet shot in the head.
It can be scary to pursue your dream, but it's also exciting. I built a Wix website in one night.
The head while her mother was pushing her in a stroller.
Police believe that the baby is the victim now of gang violence. Eyewitness News reporter Jaysha Patel is live for us in East Williamsburg with more on this. Jaysha, you heard it there. They're asking for whoever's responsible for this to turn themselves in.
Yeah, they are in San Pedro, Tanya. You can imagine it's actually hard to imagine what this family is just going through right now. Like you mentioned, the victim has been identified as a 7-month-old baby girl, Kayori Patterson Moore, and she was just sitting in her stroller when she was shot in the head. And this morning, civil rights leader Reverend Kevin McCall is announcing a $5,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of the suspect that's still out there. Only one of the suspects is in custody.
Hey, Brooklyn, man. Hey, Brooklyn, man. Hey, Brooklyn. Home of big, man. Home of the greats. Hey, Brooklyn. I'm gonna have to say this, Brooklyn. Y'all gonna have to fucking step up, man. Fuck that $5,000. Turn they ass in, man. If it was your 7-month-old daughter, man, you would be fucking heartbroken, bro. You ain't gonna tell me no $5,000. That ain't gonna make nobody move. Somebody give them up in Brooklyn. Somebody know who these two dudes is. The other one who escaped. Get his ass up. Shouldn't be no $5,000, man. On everything. It's a 7-month-old. Couldn't even talk. Couldn't even say it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, what the fuck going on in this world? $5,000? That's crazy, man. That's crazy in the motherfucker, man. Hey, News, you could have lied and said $1 million, man, or something, man. Don't say no $5,000, man.
We're expecting that press conference to start any minute now, but police yesterday said that 2 suspects were involved in that shooting yesterday afternoon. They tried to get away on a moped. The alleged shooter is in custody, and police are looking for the driver of that moped. This is a picture of him. You can see he was wearing light gray pants, a white t-shirt with a black surgical mask over his lower face. And investigators say he was last seen going towards the Marcy houses more than a mile away from here. The shooting happened around 1:20 yesterday afternoon, and the 2 suspects pulled up on a moped here to Moore and Humboldt Street. The suspect sitting in the rear of the moped took out a gun and started shooting multiple times, hitting 7. 7-month-old Kayori. That family ran into a deli where minutes later they realized their daughter had been shot. She was sitting next to her 2-year-old brother in a double stroller. He was grazed in the back and is okay, but Kayori again was shot in the head and died at the hospital. And this is a collided with the car at Manhattan Avenue and Siegel. Unrelated incident that this was a gang motivated shooting.
And for the man,
20 yesterday afternoon.
Check out your new favorite everyday cargo pants. Multi-pants are cargo pants.
Details on a deadly police shooting in the Bronx this morning. The NYPD says the man who officers killed was a convicted sex offender.
Good. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Hey, so look. Hey, look. Hey, Brooklyn, man. Hey, that's crazy, bro. They said a $5,000 reward, and the little baby just got shot in the head sleeping, bro. Like that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. The city could have gave up way more than that, man. Y'all pay way more for these illegal immigrants to come over here than that shit, man. Yeah, I'm starting to think these like this some of the last years, man, on Earth, man. I can't lie, bro. I can't lie.
The new season will bring big crowds.
Cured. With the home opener tomorrow, some question what's being done to protect their property, with thousands of people expected to come downtown.
And we write stories about them all the time, but I never thought that I would become the subject of a story.
Latanya Yarbrough spends many days helping journalists craft newscasts at First Alert 4 as our nightside executive producer. Now, she's part of a headline of her own after an incident last Saturday.
And I woke up in the morning to someone banging on my door. It was 8:12 a.m.
That knocking was Yarbrough's neighbor at Majestic Stove Lofts in the downtown West neighborhood, just a couple of blocks away from St. Louis Police headquarters. She says her neighbor told her thieves came into the secured parking lot and vandalized her SUV.
I saw my car and I'd be damned, they took my tires and rims, everything.
Records show this isn't an isolated incident. St. Louis City Police tells First Alert 4 since October 2020.
Hey, niggas got too much time on their hands, man. Niggas stripping cars, man. Go and get a job, bruh. Like for real, man. Everybody somebody need to invest in a garage, man, where people could put their cars there. You will make $1 million right now. And have somebody sitting outside protecting their car. 30 days, man. You just charge them about a month. Let them pull their shit up in your thing, man. You will make a bag. Get enough space for at least about 20 cars. Or they could come in and out. You will make a bag, man, cause ain't nobody securing this shit. At least they left it on crates. Man, imagine you coming out your shit trying to go to court or work, man, and your shit on crates, man. Like, come on, man. They stealing airbags and every motherfucking thing. They doing everything except going to punch a clock, man.
if you're a man who makes at least $150K a year and you
9 men, including Memphis rappers Pooh Shiesty and Big 30, are facing federal charges for allegedly kidnapping and robbing rapper Gucci Mane. This comes just one day after Fox 13 broke the story about a raid at a Cordoba home that belongs to Pooh Shiesty's dad. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for being with us tonight. I'm Darcy Thomas. A neighbor told Fox 13 that raid started around 5:30 yesterday morning.
These couple of loud booms, so I came outside and, I heard them say, come out with your hands up. We've got a warrant.
Tonight, we've learned while agents were arresting Pooh Shiesty's dad here, agents were also arresting the rapper in Texas. Now, the same day he was released from federal custody after serving 3 years for a gun crime. Fox 13's investigative reporter Kayla Solomon joins us live from the federal courthouse in Memphis, where some of the men implicated are scheduled to go before a judge tomorrow. Kayla, investigators say the alleged crimes happened in Texas.
Yeah, Darcy, the Department of Justice says this all stemmed from a business meeting that occurred in a Dallas recording studio earlier this year. If you recall, Fox 13 told you that Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, was released from federal prison and placed in a halfway house in Dallas just months ago.
Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims.
Williams, also known as Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty, was signed to Gucci Mane's 1017 record label. Gucci Mane's real name is Roderick Davis. Court records identified the victim of the alleged crimes as RD.
Once these three men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol.
FDO. First day out. I'm finna tell you what's finna happen. You finna go your ass right back. You finna get a whole bunch of money, but you finna go your ass right back. Because you finna up one of them straps on Gucci Man behind his back. And you finna go back. That's FDO. Trenches News. Bust the flow. Now you about to go back to the motherfucking hole. PC, whatever y'all finna go, y'all finna fucking go. You and Big 30 spraying before the door. No, I'm just playing. That's my part 2. That's part 3. Trenches News, part 3 coming out. Trenches News, part 3, FDO coming out. Be looking out for it on all platforms. Gang, 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 gang. Now, let me stop playing. I ain't in no gang. Fuck a gang and all that shit. Let me stop playing like that. But I was serious about the rap, though. But ain't no gang banging, man. I don't gang banging, none of that shit. Shit ain't cool, man. Ain't nobody gonna be there for you when you go down, man. So I encourage everybody not to gang or none of that shit. Gang here with you as you got some in your pocket or something to give. When you ain't got shit, gang. When you get in the wheelchair and when you get hurt, injured in the streets, get shot in your head, you ain't gonna see gang no more. You're gonna be like a wound veteran from the United States Army. You ain't gonna see them no more.
And forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint.
Ryan Raybould is the U.S. attorney on the case. He says the other men involved, including Rodney Wright Jr., known as Big 30, and Pooh Shiesty's father, Lontrell Williams Sr., robbed the victims of items, including Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items.
Within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims.
Raybould also said electronic monitoring placed Pooh Shiesty at the studio in Dallas at the time, even though he was on home detention.
Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint.
Williams Sr. and 4 of the other men will appear in federal court here in Memphis tomorrow. We know that Pooh Shiesty is expected in federal court also tomorrow, but in Dallas. Coming up at 6, I'll tell you more about what evidence was used in the indictment. Darcy.
That is Fox 13's Kayla Solomon reporting live. Thank you so much, Kayla. Now, she just mentioned Pooh Shiesty has been in trouble with the law before. The rapper was sentenced to 63 months for shooting a man at a Florida hotel in 2020. He pleaded guilty to firearms conspiracy in 2023 to avoid a worse sentence. He was transferred to a halfway house in Dallas earlier this year.
Good people and good food to share. Get all this for that only at Churches. We got you.
Here's to time.
Yeah. Pooh Shiesty them done, man. They done, bro. Hey, I told y'all, bro. All y'all was talking about it was fake. They said the victim who told the feds is RD. That's his initials, man. That's Gucci Mane, Roderick Davis, bro. He had to do what he had to do. They ambushed him. They snaked him. They told him they was meeting up to do a contract deal and goddamn it and held them hostage. Made them sign a piece of paper. He had to do what he had to do, man. That's all I can say, man. But Pooh Shiesty them, they deserve that shit, bro. Big 30, he waited all the way to Pooh Shiesty to come home, only to let him take him back to jail with him. He another dumb motherfucker. You been out this whole time. The whole time that Pooh Shiesty was in jail, Big 30 was out here. You wait all the way till he get out of jail to turn up. Like, that's some flunky shit. That's what I mean by flunkies. Why Big 30 ain't going up a gun on Gucci or something by himself? You hear me? You gonna go with him. Ain't got shit to do with you. You ain't even signed to Gucci. Why the fuck would you go and hold somebody hostage? Like, come on, man. Now who gonna send somebody some money when everybody involved, the ones who send Pooh Shiesty money? Like, that's crazy, bro. Everybody crashed out. Now the people who was sending the money, they in there too with you. Shit crazy, man.
The arrests come nearly 3 months after an alleged assault here in Dallas, a tiff between two well-known rappers, one from Atlanta, one from Memphis, that prosecutors say developed into kidnapping and robbery. January 10th at a recording studio on Dallas Parkway, two musicians agreed to meet, Roderick Davis, otherwise known as Gucci Mane, and an artist on his 1017 Records label, Lontrell Williams Jr., otherwise known as Pooh Shiesty. Prosecutors say Williams wanted out of his recording contract, brought several associates with him to that meeting, and that at gunpoint forced Gucci Mane to release him from that contract. Prosecutors say one victim was choked until nearly unconscious, and that they robbed the victims of jewelry and Rolex watches and later paraded their prizes on social media. 8 of the 9 suspects were arrested this week.
If you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners here and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice.
The suspects face federal charges of kidnapping and conspiracy. Lontrell Williams Jr., a.k.a. Pooh Shiesty, was just released from federal prison last October after serving 3 years in prison for shootings in Florida. In Dallas, I'm Kevin Reese.
Can we all stay together? Unison is together. He dumber than a donkey. Hey, yeah, he dumb than a motherfucker, Mook. Shout out Mook, man. Appreciate the love, support, Mook. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty them done, man. They done, man. They did some dumb shit. And then they got all them on video leaving out. That's how they knew it was 8 people. This shit on video. You can't beat a video. You can't beat no statement witness. Y'all forced the man by gunpoint to sign some shit. You can't beat that. Man, Gucci done been through all this shit, man. Gucci ain't never been through shit like this. He done been through all the shit, bro. And then some niggas tried him. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Pooh crashed, brother. He crashed on home confinement, man. Supposed to been on home confinement at the time. And you at the studio doing some dumb shit.
Do you need a loan for your business? Well, if you
I'd rather listen to Sean Cotton talk about some shit than these motherfuckers.
Pooh Shiesty, you gotta be one of the most stupidest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life, brother. Why? Why? Why, brother? You just gave away a fortune. Got released from the feds. You released first day out. It went crazy. It went crazy. Everybody listening to that shit. Billboard charts. It's about to be summertime. You're one of the, you are a brand. And as whack as rap has gotten, as watered down as rap has gotten, as weak as rap has gotten, Pooh Shiesty was one of those last ones that was a brand. Full-blown brand. Walking ticket. Walking hundreds of millions of dollars. The kids, his influence, he was one of the last ones. One of the last ones of that era of being a brand, a certified star. Why? Why? You stupid motherfucker. Like, you have the world in your hands, man. And today he got picked up by the feds. A lot of people are running with the Gucci story. I've heard a lot of that too. Me having a crib in Dallas, being in Dallas. Pooh Shiesty was stationed here in Dallas. His halfway house is in Dallas. I heard things from the get-go. Me being me, I never said nothing. I seen Adam talk about it on Vlad. I seen Seti Nash. He gave the details about it. I've been heard about that. People been telling me shit about that. I don't know if it's true or false. Even now, I don't know. You know, they said surveillance. I never seen no surveillance, but people been begging me to report on that. But you know, me being me, I just stayed away from it until shit hit the fan. But yeah, a lot of people are saying it's about the Dallas situation. Well, it's about the Gucci Man situation. They were in the studio. Gucci Man and Big 30 allegedly upped the pole on him. The dad was there. The dad he didn't want it to go down type of situation, but he was there. So I guess he got picked up to be questioned. But that's the reason why he got arrested allegedly. That's the word on the street. But people been telling me about it. But the whole time I'm like, bro, why? You're a walking ticket, man. His first shows going for 150, 200K, 200,000, 75,000. Like this summer, he was going to run up an easy 20 million. I mean, he's one of the last ones left out of everybody. Durk is in jail. YoungBoy just cleaned house on his tour. Kodak, his career is kind of in a gray area. But Pooh Shiesty, brother, Pooh Shiesty, shit is crazy, man. I really don't have too much to say about it. We're just gonna have to keep letting the shit come out. I'm not gonna give too much of details of what I heard. I'm just gonna let shit come out because we don't know what's true or false either. A lot of this shit is hearsay. When we reported on it on Say Cheese today, a lot of people was calling Gucci a rat. It was more people involved than what y'all think. Security guards, Gucci Mane's handler, his girl. Women, you know how women are. Should they find out something, they're reporting it right away. We don't know. So a lot of people are coming out trying to call Gucci a rat. We don't know. We don't know anything. All we're hearing is street shit. You know what I mean? Seti Nash, like I said, he gave us.
Hey, Say Cheese, this ain't no rumor, man. This ain't no rumor, bro. This shit real, bro. This shit ain't no rumor, man. This shit ain't no rumor, a myth, some made up shit. Man, we know it was more people. It was definitely more people in there. But right here, hold on, y'all. Hey, it don't matter. Hey, it don't matter if he told or not. He in this motherfucking paperwork, so it really don't matter. It tell everything that happened, man. They forced him to sign a piece of paper. So if they forced him to sign a piece of paper, he would have to go to court because they forced him because the contract. So he gonna have to say something because he owned Pooh Shiesty. He owned Pooh Shiesty. The girl don't own Pooh Shiesty. The white dude don't own Pooh Shiesty. Gucci own him, man. He forced Gucci to sign it. They can't talk as if they forced him to sign it. They can only say what they seen, man. He forced Gucci. So Gucci got to get up there and say, no, he ain't forced me. It was a lie. He ain't forced me. Because that's what he being charged with, bro. RD complied. RD is Redrick Davis. Complied signing paperwork for Williams Jr. while Williams sitting there right stood by RD was not allowed to leave the recording room while he was held at gunpoint by Williams. RD is Gucci. Roderick Davis. The states don't work like the feds, man. You just can't come up with no story. He a victim, bro. He a victim. You just can't come up with no shit like that and say, oh yeah, my girl gonna tell the story. I'm the victim. That's why I just told y'all. J-Dog killer, we seen him on camera kill dude. The feds had identified him because they had dealt with him before. But they can't charge him with a murder because ain't nobody from the scene saying that was him that was shooting. So that's why they charging him with ammunition and having ammunition that killed J-Dog instead of the murder. And it's the feds who charging him with that. They can't charge him with the body yet. And we seen him kill J-Dog on camera, bro. So it's like shit that you gotta have lined up before that. But it says R&D in the paperwork, man. The paperwork on pacer.gov. They bogus though. They should never robbed them, bro. They should never did that shit. You not gonna rob nobody and get nothing out of nobody when you did it under intimidation. Like, bro, it's laws, it's rules, and courts, bro. You can't force nobody to sign no shit and now you the rightful owner. You know how many motherfuckers could just go up to people and be like, sign this over. And they'll be broke. If you could just walk up to everybody and say, hey, look, sign this shit over right now. And then they sign it over. You would be a rich motherfucker right now if people could just do that. You can't just do that, bro. You can't do that shit, bro. That shit, Gucci Mane still finna own Pooh Shiesty. They some dumb motherfuckers, bro. They should never rob Gucci, period, bro. I don't give a fuck how he treated your people. You should never rob him. You should have got your ass up out that contract. That's what he should have did. If he felt like Gucci did him dirty, get up out the contract, bro. Don't do no stupid shit. Because now you just took 8 people down with you. I told y'all the blind be leading the blind, man. This nigga just got out of jail. They waited all this time for him to get out of jail only to help him crash out. The blind lead the blind, man. And his daddy with him. I don't give a fuck if my daddy a street nigga. My daddy gonna tell me if I'm doing some dumb shit. Nah, we ain't finna do it like that. You know. But daddies ain't shit these days, man. I know stepfathers, man, who raise. Shout out to the stepfathers. I know stepfathers who raise kids better than the originals, man. For real. His daddy ain't shit. Pooh still on 2017 website. Yeah, he gonna be on that hood, fella. Cause Gucci own him. That shit don't count cause he had stuck him up. That don't count, bro. He finna go to jail for that shit. He finna go to jail for that shit, man. That's why I say everybody ain't your homie. Pooh Shiesty thought that Gucci was his homie because he gave him some money when he ain't understand this shit is a business at the end of the day. Nigga, I ain't your homie. Nigga, I invested some money in you and you took it and spent it. I'm tired of the people doing that broke shit too. You cannot take nobody money and then say they beat you out. You can't. If you sign for $10,000 and then you make a Get Rich or Die Trying album, hey, you can't get mad, bro. You can't get mad, bro. You can't get mad because you saying, oh, man, but I made a Get Rich Die Trying album, man. My shit sold diamond. It don't mean shit, bro. They gave you $10,000 and they told your ass 10 albums, bro. So now you got to make 10 more to Get Rich or Die Trying albums to get out that motherfucker. You know, it's just the rules, bro. That's what you signed up for. That's what you signed for. You signed for $30,000. Ain't nobody hold a gun to your head and say sign for this little money. You was thirsty. Them niggas be thirsty, bro. Just to show the hood they got a bankroll. They signed for that little ass money, bro. And then everybody complaining. Oh, they beat me out. They ain't beat them out. He should never took their fucking money, man. Look at Finesse 2 times. He's saying that mob ties, they owe him. I mean, he said, I'll give you the money back. They don't want no money. Why would they want some little money for you when they know you could make one song that could make a couple $1 million off of one song? Why would they want their money back? Like, it don't make no sense. If I give you $20,000 and I'll be like, all right, $20,000 for 5 albums. And you say, yeah, you owe me 5 albums, bro. Friend or not, it's business. All Gucci gotta do is say Shiesty made it all mixtape and his contract is not fulfilled. Oh, he ain't even gotta say that. They already stuck him up on camera and try to make him force him to do some shit like a mobster, bro. He ain't gotta say nothing. He ain't gotta say nothing else. The feds involved, bro. He going to jail. And then even if you say like, oh man, Gucci, he ain't had to say nothing. Hey, look, bro. Like when you in that type of position and these your artists, you ain't finna let nobody file no charges on them, bro. You gonna try to make it right. Like, hey, look, don't file no charges. Hey, look, this shit, you know, Gucci grown now. That let you know Gucci done grew out that street shit, bro. Like he on his business, bro. He trying to get wealthy. He ain't on no street shit no more, bro. The streets is dead. So he on some civilian shit, bro. Like even if they did tell Gucci, we calling the police. You think they ain't look at Gucci and say, what should we do? Man, fuck them. They robbed. You hear me? Like for real, bro. They robbed him. The logic behind the situation is crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. But like I said, at the end of the day, if you take somebody money, bro, you owe them. It's a contract. You know, everybody ain't gonna be like Yo Gotti and let you buy yourself out of a $500,000, $1 million contract. Everybody ain't doing that shit. Everybody ain't gonna let you out, bro. A real person will let you out because they want to see you win. But a person who don't want to see you win, they finna have yo. They already know what they invested in. I know he capable of making me 70, 80 million. You just heard what Say Cheese said, right? Pooh Shiesty could have ran up 20 million. How much of that 20 million you think Gucci finna get? Just think about it. You think I'm finna sell 500,000 from you, and this summer you finna make 20 million, nigga? Hell no, that ain't no deal. That's what Gucci on, bro. It's business though. You can't be mad at Gucci. You can't be mad at him, but that's what's going on. If Say Cheese say he could have made $20 million this summer in a couple of months, 20 million, Gucci was gonna get most of that, bro. Half of that. He was gonna get a quarter of that shit. You know, so once again, why would I take your little $100,000 or $200,000 to sign out when I could get this money? Because you owe me by contract. You owe me 5 albums. For real. I want to see the contract too. I want to start seeing these contracts, man. Because I see all the little bloodhounds complaining about A1, grade A, but they weren't complaining when they were showing us the money on the internet. I seen all of them flash money. Soon when they got it from Bibby now, flashed it. Soon when they go broke, not Bibby now, they ain't helping us. They ain't let me drop no music. No, they ain't gonna let you drop no music, bro. They gonna wait till you get a fucking hit that everybody sharing and playing, and then that's what they gonna eat off of until your next hit. They not planning on pushing you. That ain't the music game, bro. The music game ain't the same no more, bro. Don't nobody give a fuck about no boy. They never did. Cause we seen Tony Braxton get raped. She got beat out. We seen Mary J. Blige, Puffy beat out everybody. So people been getting beat out contracts. And people still signing them motherfuckers as if they good. We seen the best get beat out. The biggest artists get beat out. Pen whip. Taylor Swift got pen whip. On my mama, bro, Taylor Swift just not was able to get her rights back and shit because Kanye West. Taylor Swift even got beat out. You hear me? They beating out everybody, bro. Like they ain't got no color who they beating out. Everybody getting beat out. If you sign for $8,000, nigga, that's what you signed for. That's what you signed for, man. Or whatever they say you owe them. TLC got beat out. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, all of them got beat out, bro. Like niggas getting beat out. Like ain't no discrimination with this shit. If you take my money, you under contract. Even on the streets, you got to bring back $2,000 just to pay them off. You may have $500 top off that, yeah. Oh yeah, Tupac got pen whipped, bro. When Tupac died and they said he ain't had no money, bro, I'm like, hell nah, bro. Like I'm just going back and thinking about all these hits. All Eyes on Me, double CD. You know what I'm talking about? The Hail Mary CD, the Illuminati, that shit. I'm like, hell nah, he ain't broke. They say Tupac was broke when he died, bro. I remember that shit. He died without no money. Like, what the fuck? Suge Knight got all this shit. You hear me? Like, that's just the way the game go, bro. That's just the way it is. Unless you got some people who really care about you. Even your homie, your family, bro. If they sign you, they ain't letting you out that contract, bro. It could be your blood uncle. Your blood uncle, he gonna see that bag and he gonna be like, I can't let you out. I can't let you out, bro. and you gonna kill your uncle, run up on your uncle, because he gave you some money 20 years ago and you still owe him. When they got Tupac out of jail, that contract was held. Oh, yeah. That's what happened. Suge Knight bonded him out of jail, and then Suge Knight was slick. Suge Knight put all the cars that Tupac was riding in death row. He put all the house in death row. So Tupac running around thinking it's his house when really the house is in death row name. You know, so he beat him out, bro. Oh yeah, Birdman did Wayne like that. I stopped fucking with Cash Money after that. I stopped fucking with Cash Money, period, after they beat Wayne out. I stopped fucking with him, bro. Like, Wayne is the reason why we listen to Cash Money. They talking about BG, bro. Like, man, look, BG was cool. But if you really want to know why we started listening to Cash Money, Juvenile and Wayne, bro. Like, them was the two coldest to me. Like, BG was cool, but Juvenile and Wayne, bro, on Cash Money. And then Drake and them came and Nicki and them, but that's what I was listening to, bro. Turk, Wayne, and Juvie. That's what I was listening to, bro. Like when I was a kid. I wasn't listening to BG. I wasn't listening to none of them. Like my big brother them was listening to BGC Murder and all that shit. Fiend, Mr. Magic, Shell Shock Mac, and Master P and them. I was listening to Wayne when he was wobbity wobbity wop, when he was saying that shit. Him and Turk, lights out. And shit like that. But for Juvie, 400 degrees, bro. Like for real, bro. That's who we was listening to. We weren't listening to no BG. I don't know if other people was listening to him, but I know he a GOAT, but we weren't listening to BG. That was like we was listening to Wayne, man. Wayne and Juvenile, bro. They made Cash Money, bro. They made it. And I'm pretty sure they didn't see the money that they were supposed to see, bro. But Birdman did. He say BG was fired too. Yeah. I know he a legend. I know he had his fan base, but we was listening to Juvie and Wayne. First Juvie carried it until Wayne came out with like Fireman and shit like that. Keisha, she wanted me to meet her. That shit. When Wayne came out with that, Wayne was on top of Cash Money. Yeah, when Wayne came out with that, he was on top of Cash Money, that Keisha shit. Hell yeah, I remember my brothers and them used to be going to concerts, Hot Boy concerts and shit. They used to tell me I can't go. Man, it might be a shootout or anything, bro. You can't go with us. My brother and them always used to go. Every time they came to Chicago, they was going. Yeah, the Carter one. The Carter one. Fireman and all that shit. Go DJ. Hey, when Wayne came with that shit, he had the game. Go DJ. When he came with that one, he had it, bro. He took over. That was his takeover. Go DJ. He took over. He took the game. You say Gilly wrote Wayne rhymes? I be hearing that shit. I be hearing that, man. But all I want to say is, if Gilly wrote Wayne rhymes, why Gilly ain't never make no hit? If you could write somebody else rhymes, you supposed to make a hit. You said it's documented. Hey, man, I ain't never seen the documents, man. I love Lil Wayne. He the GOAT, bro. I'm just saying, why Gilly ain't writing out one hit, but he wrote Wayne shit. Come on, man. Wayne don't even remember his raps, bro. They be rapping that. Hey, look, Wayne be sitting around the college kids, and they be like, Wayne, you went crazy, bro. What made you say this? And Wayne be like, I said that? He don't even remember he said the shit, man. That's how you know Gilly ain't right there. Wayne don't even remember the shit. He don't even remember him saying the shit. Hey, I can't verify that, man. I can't verify that Gilly wrote nothing for Wayne. Because if I wrote for Wayne, I'm going to be in the credits and that motherfucking thing. I don't know. He said, get down to the ground was all right. Yeah, Wayne a genius, man. If Gilly did write Wayne raps, Gilly need to be a top writer. All right, let me see something, y'all. Wayne, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, look, man.
This
I
was the
can't
scene at the
confirm
Lake
that,
Meadow
brother.
Shopping Center off 35th and King Drive around 5:30 tonight. Almost half a dozen windows shattered at the subway and combined Dunkin' and Baskin-Robbins. Bullet holes were also seen pierced through the glass. The whole corner was taped off for hours.
I'm getting several calls of a person shot, a female shot at 35 and King near Baskin-Robbins.
Police say it happened just before 5. They say a dark-colored SUV came up to a man, woman, and 8-year-old girl, and at least one person fired shots. Police say the 8-year-old girl was shot in the foot, a 28-year-old woman was struck in the knee, and a 24-year-old man was shot in the arm, chest, and groin. Police say all 3 were sent to nearby hospitals in good condition. I spoke with a man who says he was inside the Dunkin' Donuts here when dozens of gunshots were fired, hitting those 3 people. He says when he left, those 3 people were on the ground, and he walked away with cuts on his hands from the shattered glass. The shooting happened across the street from Urban Prep Charter Academy and an elementary school. People in the nail salon next door say they heard the stream of gunshots, and businesses nearby went on lockdown for 15 minutes.
Do I feel safe? Not particularly, no.
We caught up with Rueda Henry, who was leaving the LA Fitness next door as police were on scene.
It's very saddening to know that, kids are always never safe. That's, I guess, the bottom line. Nobody's safe.
Police say they are investigating and no arrests have been made. In Bronzeville, Marissa Sulek, CBS News, Chicago.
A guilty plea this afternoon from one of the defendants charged in the murder of Chicago police officer Ariana Preston.
Preston was shot in front of her Avalon Park home in 2023 during an attempted robbery. Only on CBS News Chicago, our Suzanne Lemonnier spoke to the victim's mother about what comes next in the case.
Many in the courtroom wiped away tears as Preston's mother read her victim impact statement, reliving the day that she says her life changed forever.
The mother of murdered Chicago police officer Ariana Preston spoke in courtroom 504, surrounded by loved ones and her daughter's colleagues. In her victim impact statement, Dion Moon said to Joseph Brooks, one of the 4 men charged in her daughter's murder, when talking about the 55-year sentence he agreed to, "You're doing 55. I've got it for life.
There's not enough time to give him. Ari can never come back. I'll never get her back.
On May 6th, 2023, prosecutors say Brooks and 3 other defendants tried to rob Preston as she was getting home from work and in uniform on the 8100 block of South Blackstone. Brooks shot at Preston. She was able to return fire after being shot multiple times. She would later die at a hospital. The motive behind the 4 men's day-long robbing spree? To get money, to have a gathering the next day.
For a barbecue. I just... That's just...
Hey, man, y'all just heard that shit, bro. Man, y'all better not do no motherfucking crimes, bro. You little motherfuckers, bro. I better not see y'all mugshot come across the screen, and I know y'all and they say reward. I'm collecting that motherfucker. Y'all riding around and kill somebody for a fucking barbecue the next day? Is you telling me instead of going in the store and stealing meat and the barbecue and the charcoal and the shit, y'all kill somebody? Oh yeah, I'm collecting the reward. I see you. Hey, look, if y'all see somebody with some reward money and y'all doing tell Trisha's News, I'm gonna collect and I'm gonna cut you in. They ain't gotta never know who you is. I'm gonna collect the shit. That shit crazy, man. Hey, look, I can't believe they just said this shit. The reason why they killed them because they wanted to have a barbecue, bro. Like, what the
Have
fuck?
a gathering the next day.
For a barbecue.
Long robbing spree, later die at a hospital. She was able to return fire after being shot multiple times. She would later die at a hospital. The motive behind the 4 men's day-long robbing spree? To get money, to have a gathering the next day.
For a barbecue. I just... That's just... It's not... I have no words.
Prosecutors say Brooks's DNA was found on shell casings at the scene and his cell phone pinged at crime scenes. He addressed the court telling Preston's family he was sorry, saying, "I got caught up in a fast life. I never meant for Officer Preston to lose her life." Preston was just starting her career as a police officer. The 24-year-old was also days away from earning a master's degree in jurisprudence from Loyola University School of Law.
I'm going to stand in her shoes. I'm always going to be at the forefront for her, no matter what. Rain, sleet, hail, snow.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit right there, man. So y'all could barbecue. Man, you know Choco costs like $5, $4.89 for a little bag. A can of motherfucking lighting fluid costs like $3 for some. What else y'all need? A box of Jim burgers probably costs like $12.99 for about a 30-pack of them motherfuckers. Some hot dogs don't cost shit. None of that. You telling me? Yeah, bro, like that's crazy, bro. Y'all killed a lady for some barbecue. Like that's crazy, man. I just barbecued yesterday. I just barbecued the day before that. I barbecued twice. And we had leftovers. I bring that shit to the city for y'all. Y'all ain't got to kill nobody. I just cooked a whole box of Jim burgers. Nene cooked jerk chicken and that motherfucking thing, man. Like, that's crazy, man. Rest in peace, baby girl. I don't give a fuck whether you 12 or not. That's an occupation. That ain't your motherfucking world. You doing that shit to get where you going. On everything, man. Condolences to you, man. Sorry for these bombs fucking killing everybody. Shit crazy, man. They killed over some barbecue, man. All right, y'all. So, hey, Nene, give me a blunt. Oh, I got one. Yeah, that shit was good, baby. That shit was so good. That shit was good. Next time, I want you to put Onions in there, and yeah, you're supposed to put it in there. Yeah, you gotta put them in there. You gotta put the onions in there. You gotta put the no. Yeah, a little bit of onions, and I like to sit. That shit was fire. That was mashed potato you cooked with it? Yeah, that shit was fire. Yeah. You did your thing. Go live with an empty grill and people will pop up. Hey, yeah. That's all you gotta do, hood fella. You ain't lying, bro. Hey, look, I swear to God, man. Hey, motherfucker, we pulled out a grill. One day my little homie said that. My little homie say, hey man, we finna get it busted. It was like, shit, I got like $30 towards the meat and shit. He like, man, we can save that for weed. Watch this. I'm finna light the grill and every motherfucker gonna pull up and say that they got put this on the grill for them or do this. I got this on it. Hey, go to the store and buy these amount of burgers and all pops and shit. Get ice too. You hear me? My little homie said that shit, bro. He lit the grill and everything came to us, bro. You ain't lying. Everybody who pulled up and parked and wanted some weed or something, they like, y'all finna be out here. I'm finna go and get some summer dogs. I'm finna go and get some parking house sausages and all that shit. You hear me? Like, yeah, all you gotta do is start a grill in the neighborhood, bro. Everybody gonna kick in. They just want to be out there, bro, chilling. The law won't mess with y'all and all that shit. Y'all barbecuing, y'all kicking it. You hear me? That is true, hood fella, though. An empty grill to get full, bro. Yeah, that shit sad though, bro. A grill and a speaker. Oh yeah, you got a grill and a speaker. It's on. You ain't lying. It's on. The grill and the speaker, bro. It's on. Everybody gonna pitch in, bro. Motherfuckers gonna put their tools and fruits. Somebody got a link card that's around. Man, that's Big 30, man.
Grand Canyon University offered nearly $161 million in institutional scholarships to online students in 2024.
The FBI arrested 9 people in connection with a violent robbery and kidnapping at a Dallas recording studio. Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley. Investigators say the main suspect, a Memphis rapper known as Pooh Shiesty, held a group of musicians at gunpoint during a dispute over a recording contract. Fox 4's Alex Boyer is live with details. Hi, Alex.
Hey, Clarice, this is certainly a crazy story. According to that complaint, he, along with his father and 7 others, traveled to Dallas back in January to go to a recording studio to meet up for a purported business meeting. But once there, the rapper allegedly held a record executive at gunpoint over that record deal dispute. From rapper to accused kidnapper, Lontrell Williams Jr., known as Pooh Shiesty, seen here in his YouTube video, is under arrest for allegedly assaulting the owner of his record label, New 1017 Records, during a purported business meeting in Dallas back on January 10th. At the time of the incident, he was on house arrest for a previous unrelated crime.
Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint.
Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators lured the 3 victims to a Dallas recording studio. The gist of it is this: Williams wanted out of his contract with New 1017 Records, which is owned by fellow rapper Gucci Mane. Federal investigators say Williams pointed an AK-style weapon to the head of the victim, identified in the complaint by his initials RD, and forced that person to sign a release to his recording contract. Gucci Mane's real name is Radrick Davis, which matches the victim's initials. The group also reportedly stole expensive watches and jewelry from the victims before taking off. Investigators say they posted these pics on social media.
One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness.
A picture of one of the victims' injuries was also included in the federal complaint. The co-defendants include another Memphis rapper, Big 30, and Lontrell Williams Sr., Pooh Shiesty's dad. Our sister station in Memphis was there on Wednesday when the FBI executed a search warrant on the senior Williams' home. Dad reportedly set up the meeting between his son and the victims. Neighbors reacted to the early morning raid.
I heard them say, come out with your hands up. We've got a warrant.
Our office collaborated with multiple law enforcement agencies and other FBI offices to carry out this investigation that ultimately led to these arrests.
Meanwhile, the FBI says it is still searching for one more suspect believed to be in the Georgia area. I can tell you that the defendants face a wide range of charges, including kidnapping and robbery.
This is the consequence of influencing our youth, convincing them that they are killers, when most of them are fucking stupid to count chicken strips at Popeyes because they quit school at 11. Hey, yeah, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying, man. That's why, a big ghost, man. That's why no matter what I did or went through, or you know what I'm talking about, I still try to push the narrative of, fuck the streets to the kids, bro. Cause I know the streets ain't shit, man. The streets are how you disrespect your mama, your grandma, your whole family, bro. And then them the motherfuckers who gonna be there with you while you disrespecting your mama and them. They gonna be the ones that show up and show out for you. They gonna be the ones that hurt at your funeral, bro. Them niggas ain't gonna be hurt, man. Niggas be at funeral just for the food, man. I know niggas who go to people's funeral, man, just to get to the repast, man, to get the chicken and shit, man. I'm tired of this shit, bro. Like, I done watched it too long, man. I done watched this shit too long, bro. Niggas saying they going to the funeral, but they really want to go to the repast because they trying to check on the women who crying and shit. You know, when a woman cry and she under stress and shit, nigga try to slip his way in, then it's gonna be all right, baby. Let me come over your house and chill with you and keep you company. They ain't thinking about no motherfucker who died, man. Yeah, they go to funerals just to show off their outfits, man. They looking for the chicken though, the food. Damn, ain't no more food left. What y'all cook? That's what niggas going for, the food, man. Like, for real, man. It's got to be more to life than this shit, man. That's why I hope everybody see a bag, bro. Cause man, me traveling, me and my wife and them, we traveling and going places, bro. Like, it's way more to the world, bro. Even if it's just nature, bro. Like, it's way more peaceful, bro. It's a lot of shit in this world, bro, that you could be doing other than this stupid shit. Like, you go out and travel though. I encourage everybody to travel too, bro. You travel, man. You'll be like, damn, man. It's a lot to this world than that. You got your 30 seconds of fame, Morgan? Because that's all you're going to get on my page is one comment. Get your ass off my page, brother. Hey, I get paid to talk about Lil Durk. Once again, thank you. Y'all don't get paid for shit, but you just talking. Hey, look, go and find some business that's going to pay your ass. For real. Because you living off your mama Wi-Fi, living off your girl link card and shit. Get your broke ass some money on everything. Don't worry about who I'm reporting. I'm going to report about Durk tomorrow, goddammit. If it's some new paperwork that come out, I'm going to keep on reporting about it. On some real shit, nigga. Fuck is you worried about Lil Durk? Was you saying something when he was influencing the kids to slide and Hellcats and track hawks? Hell no, get the fuck on, you fan ass nigga. Y'all don't even know Durk now. Y'all don't know Marley, AJ, or none of them. And y'all concerned more about them than a motherfucker who know them. Like, y'all got to know some people first, bro, when y'all reporting about them. Y'all just can't be reporting about people thinking y'all know them. I know these people, you know? Nene. Animals kill to eat. Only humans do it for fun and cause pain. Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, man. But yeah, Pooh Shiesty, y'all heard it for y'allself. You know, when we reported about it earlier, a lot of people thought it was a joke. But yeah, shit serious, man. Pooh Shiesty and them, they tricked Gucci to a meeting thinking that there was gonna be some more money involved or something like that, and they snaked them. They robbed them, and they probably thought that Gucci Mane wasn't gonna tell on their ass. You hear me? Or they thought that they thought that they was gonna be able to rob something, and Gucci and them was just gonna say, "Oh no, man, it's all good. That's my artist." They was just mad. No, get their ass, put them in jail. Y'all done choked the motherfucker white boy up. You know you going to jail. Y'all done choked him up till he can't breathe. You going to jail. And he know who y'all is. You going to jail, bro. It's just that simple, man. Smash that like button. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. I'm rolling up my weed. Another sloppy 5. No, they the sloppy 9, goddammit. You ain't see how many people was with Pooh Shiesty now? Them niggas ain't the sloppy 5, them niggas the sloppy 9. Look, how many niggas with them, bruh? You can't even fight.
Co-conspirators lured the 3 victims.
Look, bruh. They in a line. Look. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You feel me? You could count them who that is. And then soon when they got up out of there, they all took off their masks right up under the camera. Shit stupid, man. A whole motherfucker crew just crashed out. That's like taking everybody from your block on a hit. And all y'all get caught. It's stupid, man. That'd be stupid. Yeah, you could tell all these niggas was followers. They was waiting to get paid. They was waiting to do something to get paid. They been waiting on this shit since they've been waiting on this moment since Pooh Shiesty been locked up, man. Them niggas been waiting on this moment. They been waiting. I can't wait till Shiesty get out. Soon when Shiesty get out, we're gonna handle this business. They thought Gucci Mane wasn't gonna say nothing. They thought they was gonna get away with the Gucci robbery, man. I'm telling y'all. They thought they was gonna fucking get away with it. Just rob Gucci Mane and they was gonna get away with it, bro. That's what they was thinking the whole time. Gucci ain't finna go to no police. Gucci ain't finna do that here. Nigga, he gonna tell him to fall back. Gucci like, hell no. Nah. Nigga robbed me with my wife. My wife was here with me. Even says RD describing the attackers. Yeah. That's what I told them. I told them, bro. Gucci got down on them, bro. Like, I don't think Gucci get no fuck anyway. Like, they robbed him. They took his jewelry, and they thought they was gonna steal, and then they forced him to sign a contract, bro. Yeah, I read that though. It says RD describing the attackers. He described them. He had to tell them something. They ain't just not ask him shit, and he was there. He was the one who was forced to sign a contract. Shit, they had to ask him something. The feds ain't just finna come in there and ask 2 people something and you was the 3rd motherfucker there. They finna ask everybody. See everybody's story match. 21 Savage, Boosie, none of them said nothing about this. Yeah, they ain't gonna say nothing about this. Hey, look, they gonna say that they should never ran in his crib. They should never did it. You know, Boosie would have been quick to say something. Oh man, Gucci man, we don't respect that. Hey, Boosie know he gotta live in Atlanta, man. Boosie ain't done, man. Boosie know who to come at. Boosie know who to come at, man. Boosie stay where them people stay at, bro. He ain't coming at he ain't coming at too many niggas, bro. But most of them dudes respect Boosie. Cause Boosie older than them. So when they was kids, they probably listened to Boosie. So that's why they probably give Boosie a pass, though. But shit, you know, I don't think nobody from Atlanta gonna say nothing to Gucci. I mean, considering the circumstances and how this shit was handled. Y'all did some shit in a major recording studio, bro. Fuck you think was gonna happen? I can guarantee Gucci has a personal lawyer. Oh yeah, he got a personal lawyer, but the lawyer ain't got nothing to do with Pooh Shiesty them upping the gun on him and forcing him to sign some shit. Like, that shit bogus, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what he did about Big Scar or whatever. You know, they could have handled that shit a different way, man. That's all I'm saying. They could have handled that shit a different way. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button for me so this video can get around. This situation didn't go internet, social media, what's the name? Oh no, it did go internet, but then nobody believed the shit. It came out. I remember if somebody hit me up was like, "Hey, swipe Gucci man." I mean, Pooh Shiesty father and them robbed. Pooh Shiesty and them father robbed Gucci Mane. Somebody inboxed me and said that shit. They inboxed me on Instagram and said, "Swipe, why you ain't report about it, man? Gucci Mane them just got robbed." And I was like, "Man, I really don't need to report about Gucci Mane them, bro. Y'all ain't never seen me report about Pooh Shiesty them, bro, or talk about them." But he fucked up, and I'm a report. He did some dumb shit. That nigga just came home, and he did some dumb shit. So I got to report about it. Yeah, my first day out coming, y'all. So make sure y'all be looking out for that. My first day back in jail. That's what it's gonna be called. First day back. First day back. Eating summer dogs and eating all the fish. My first day back, eating summer dogs and eating all the fish. Only wish that I could blow on the cake and wish I wouldn't have did this shit. I can see how Pooh Shiesty gonna word it too. And if you listening, whoever named RD, they is a bitch. You hear me? Like for real. I'm just trying to figure it out. Yeah, I'm finna make me a first day back, man. First day back locked up, man. His stupid ass, man. Him and his goons. Once he pulled that gun, then he fucked up. Yeah, bro. And you know what? Really, hey, look. You know what? Not the butt naked fish. Hey, on everything, eating a raw dog fish steak out the bag. Hey, hella cat. I know you been to jail. Hella Kale say, cat Kale say, eating that naked, butt naked fish. Hell yeah, out the bag. Soon you come in from working out, eat the straight mackerel. Goddamn it, raw. Got to talk about the butter sandwich. Once he pulled that gun, he fucked. Shout out Cavante White, man. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all your love support, Cavante. Yeah, he just came home, man. But some people, man, hey, look, it's like everybody crashing who got money. Everybody who God bless it out the neighborhood and to provide for your family, they crashing out, bro. I don't understand this shit. I thought the goal was to get money and stay on top, not to get money just to come back down here with the bottom, you know. First Day Back is insane. That's the name of my shit. First Day Back. $20 ago, I was just with 9 guys and we was eating pies, and now we in the jail eating cold cuts. Shit crazy, man.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current industry-leading AI app builder, and you wouldn't believe the kind of apps that people are creating. Smart nutrition apps.
Let me see what TMZ said about it. They said some footage. I don't see no motherfucking footage.
Pooh is not for the real problem. Him nor his crew. I'm shit. Shout out to the United States Federal Bureau of Inspection.
Footage gonna release after a while. What if India told Durk enough of that shit? We moved to Atlanta to get away from dumb shit. Hey, nah, I ain't gonna even lie to you, right? Motherfucker, hey, some females do be telling niggas that shit, bro. Like some females be telling niggas like, you ain't finna keep on going outside with these niggas and shit like that. We got kids and and then they'll get killed or some shit like that. So I know females be telling niggas. I know a lot of females who told they homies them we came to get them. Don't go outside, man. You're gonna get locked up or killed. They either got locked up or killed, man. Coming outside, bro. Like for real, man. It be like that. The women be trying to help us, bro, but our ego and our being manly, you be like, man, ain't nothing gonna happen. Stop saying that shit, bro. I'm telling you, shit be happening, bro. Shit be happening. Niggas get killed, go to jail, and don't never come back home for 4-5 years, bro. Or if not life. Your girl try to tell you that. Now you on the phone arguing with your girl, talking about you heard a nigga in the background and all that goofy shit. When you ain't even want to stay in the house with your girl, but now you worried about, another nigga in the background. Now you spending your days getting gray hairs on the phone, trying to ask the kids, like, trying to tell the kids, you see mama with a man, tell me, okay? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. I know a lot of niggas in jail be doing that shit in prison. It's coaching their kids when they on the phone. Mama ain't had no niggas over there, bitch. Nigga, you been locked up 13 years. What the fuck you worried about her having a nigga over there for? Joe the Bob, what's up, my boy? Yeah, hood fella though, man. I just don't get it, bruh. Hey, be real, y'all. That nigga thought Gucci Mane wasn't go all the way with it, bruh. Hey, look, you know how it's one of your homies, right? Hey, look, say for instance, right? It's one of your homies, and you get into it with one of your homies, or you get into it with somebody and y'all arguing, you up a gun on them, and you know your homie know him, so your homie like, no, don't press charges on them. This, you know, it's just a little problem, you know, and then they don't press charges. This ain't the situation, bro. Like they took Gucci shit, they took the people's shit, they robbed them, took their chain, then got on the internet with it. Not only robbed the people, but then got on the internet and trolled them, at them in the shit. So now, you know, we finna tell the feds on y'all. Unless they made a police report and then the feds came. And then they saying that Gucci Mane bodyguard is the police. So shit, did he call the feds and did he just skip straight to the feds and call them and say, you know, my artist Gucci Mane got robbed? But then still, won't Gucci Mane don't want the feds to be in his business because he's a crook or a gang member or something? That's why I say I think Gucci a civilian now, man. I ain't heard nothing from Gucci, like no raps or none of that since that motherfucking verses. And Gucci thought he was in 2006 back then. He was talking shit to Jeezy. Hell yeah. Waving a pistol, holding somebody with a pistol, that's a terroristic act, man. Like they could, hey, look, it's so many complex laws in the feds. Like it's so many laws in the feds, bro. It's so many it's so much shit, bro, that they could twist and make that shit way better, bro. I'm telling you. The feds could do it, bro. They do what they want. They do what they want, bro. Yeah, he had to prove that he was more attractive than Dirk. That's what he been trying to prove. Don't let that shit go to your head. I slime you out more than Dirk on everything. That's what I heard him say. Dirk in jail. Dirk in jail for a motherfucking murder for hire, fighting for his life. And you gonna put his name in some shit that's far as slime? Like these niggas crazy. That's how I know people don't really love you. I'm fighting for my life. You know what I'm talking about? Lil Durk is fighting for his life. You say you his friend. And then you go on and put on a song that don't let that shit go to your head, that I'm a bigger slimer than Dirk. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's crazy, bro. For your homie to even say that, like the feds ain't recording everything that a nigga saying that you do. I seen Lil Durk cousin. I seen Lil Durk cousin sitting in a car, sitting in a track hall. And he was playing threats to everybody and making a movement. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, yeah, look at these family members, bro. They have pieces of shit, bro. They don't care about Lil Durk getting out. You got OTF in your name, and you gonna play some shit like that. Threats to everybody, man. And then make the hand movements and the gun sounds. Like, y'all ain't helping a man. You know how Larry Hoover got stuck in there? Because everybody after Larry Hoover who say on GD, on this, on that. That's why Larry Hoover in jail. Larry Hoover ain't in jail for committing no more crimes. He done already paid for his crimes. He in jail for other people's shit now. For niggas killing people and then say on the boss, we killed you. They saying that was in the name of Larry Hoover, man. And Larry Hoover ain't been out since. They steady saying that he the leader. Man, ain't no Larry Hoover 70-some years old, man. Ain't nobody listen to him. Only thing he could come out and say is like some positive, and the kids can like listen to him on that. But like far as like him telling motherfuckers to go and kill and all that, like why would he do that? He old, bro. Who you think the situation worse, Pooh Shiesty or Lil Durk? Lil Durk's. Hey, Pooh Shiesty ain't killed nobody, man. Lil Durk shit worse, man. It's worse. The reason why Lil Durk case worse is because Lil Durk rapped about what he been accused of, bro. And that's what make the jury gonna hang his ass, man. Every fucking video that you got, you talking about a murder. You talking about a location being dropped. That's what Lil Durk is being charged with, bro. Like, you can't be rapping about this shit and then say, oh, this is just props. It was just art. I just made everything up. Like, you can't be rapping about that shit. If somebody really got killed over there on 87 and you rapping about, you know, the murder that happened and giving out detail, we left a card in a nigga pocket. And then a homicide really found the card in his pocket. It was 8 of clubs in his pocket. And then they found the 8 of clubs in his pocket. You going to jail, man. They never told the news that they found the 8 of clubs in his pocket. So by you getting on your rap and say, yeah, look at that nigga pocket. He got an 8 of clubs. We put an 8 of clubs. We put a spade and 8 of clubs in his pocket. That's how you know we did it. And then homicide found the 8 of spades in his clothes. You going to jail, man. That'll be some dumb shit for you to do anyway, though. They don't put everything on the news, man. They only tell us a little bit, bro. They don't put all the shit on the news. Only the killer know everything. So when you get to rapping about certain shit, that's how we know you did it, because we never put that on the news. They might say they got shot in their left arm. You might make a rap and say they got shot in their right arm. Yeah, you shot him because we said he got shot in his left arm. You said it's right. You know exactly what happened. You did it. You know, and giving up yourself, man. You ain't gotta snitch on none of these guys, man. These guys are the biggest snitches on earth for theyself. They gonna tell on theyself, they homies, and every motherfucking thing. But they homies them don't call it snitching because they ain't go to jail right away, or they ain't take no stand, or ain't no paperwork. But if a motherfucker rapping long enough about Lil John and Ray Ray and Ken, they done killed everybody in the city. Before you know it, the feds gonna come. They're gonna lock up Lil Ken, Ray Ray, and John, and then you gonna be out there still rapping, and they gonna be in jail. Just look at Bloodhound now. T Slick and J-Mo, they in jail for the murders. Lil Jeff dead, and T Slick them didn't even rap about the murders that they killed Shorty now. But Lil Jeff and Bloodhound Q50 did. They rapped about it until they got caught. I ain't never seen the guy J-Mo rap about the murders of Monty and Rob. I seen Q50, I seen all them, Bert and Lil Jeff and Lil Scoon. But I don't see them in jail. I only see J-Mo and fucking Slick in jail. You know? Pooh was just cashing out on phones and that Johnny Dang with bags of cash. Ain't no way he go out like that. Only rapper that's gonna be left is Future and Lil Wayne. And Wayne been, yeah. You think out of 9 Pooh co-defendants, someone gonna tell? Oh, they ain't got nothing to tell. Hey, they ain't got nothing to tell, man. Hey, you ain't gotta worry about nobody telling no his co-defendants telling no him. They caught on tape. Hey, look, man, let me show you one more time, man. Let me show you this. You ain't gotta tell, man, when you got shit like this, brother.
I can't afford therapy. You can afford that matcha smoothie. Therapy is for rich people. No.
Closer to home, we are following. Closer to home, we are following.
A guilty plea this afternoon from one of the defendants charged in the murder.
This was the scene at the Lake Meadow Shopping Center off 30.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, here you go. Hold on, hold on.
Yeah, and they're investigating 9 suspects right now. It happened at a music studio and involves several other rappers, including Pooh Shiesty and Big 30.
Kevin Reese has more on what we're learning about the alleged attack.
January 10th at a recording studio on Dallas Parkway. 2 musicians, one from Atlanta, one from Memphis, agreed to meet. Bradrick Davis, otherwise known as Gucci Mane, and an artist on his 1017 Records label.
The whole world been waiting on
Lontrell Williams Jr., known as Pooh Shiesty,
executed a coordinated armed takeover.
Prosecutors say Williams wanted out of his recording contract, brought several associates with him to that meeting, and that Williams Jr. then pulled out what appeared to be a black AK-style pistol from a bag and pointed it at Davis, demanding again that he sign the contractual release paperwork. Prosecutors say one victim was choked until nearly unconscious, and that they robbed the victims of jewelry and Rolex watches and later paraded their prizes on social media. 8 of the 9 suspects were arrested this week.
If you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners here, and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice.
Wednesday in Memphis, federal agents were seen at Lontrell Williams' home. And those arrested along with him include his own father, Lontrell Williams Sr., shown on surveillance video outside that recording studio.
We remain committed to investigating violent crimes like these. No matter who you are, we will fight every day alongside our partners to make our communities safer.
The suspects face federal charges of kidnapping and conspiracy. Lontrell Williams Jr., a.k.a. Pooh Shiesty, was just released from federal prison last October after serving 3 years for shootings in Florida. In Dallas, I'm Kevin Reese.
Do you need a loan for your business? Well, if you've been around for over
Yeah, once you got everything on camera, you don't need too much. They all on camera, all 9 of them motherfuckers. Yeah, ain't nothing to do but to cop out with that type of shit, you know. I don't know though, man. Yeah, that's the bottom must lead 2 leaves Earth's orbit is towards the moon. What the fuck?
We're learning more about the death of a vice mayor in a South Florida city. Nancy Matera Bowen was found dead in her Coral Springs home, and tonight her husband is arrested on suspicion of premeditated murder. Police are saying it was an incident of domestic violence. And we're on your side tonight with resources you can use if you or someone you know is in a domestic violence situation in Florida. That phone number is 1-800-500-1119. In Georgia, you can call 1-800-344-2836.
Shout out Cavante White. Cavante White. Um he definitely took the donkey of the day. Century donkey of the century. Durk, I thought that what Durk did was dumbest and couldn't get more dumber, but Pooh took the cake. Pooh could have just chilled out for the rest of his life. I wonder who about to get most time out of both of them. You think 9 co-defendants, someone gonna tell? Nope, they don't need nobody to tell on them. They told on their damn self, man. 5K, Suge Knight got beat out by Snoop Dogg. I wonder how much time Pooh and his rappies gonna get. Shit, they gonna get 15 years or more. He gonna get a gang charge though. He had motherfuckers come from different states and shit, bro. That's like you a Larry Hoover or a fucking El Chapo or somebody, bro. They finna stick it to his ass in Texas. Texas ain't playing that shit. I wouldn't be surprised if Gucci don't sign Pooh's ops. He might do. He might do. And then Gucci got a reputation. You think Gucci want this shit out by the feds that he got robbed and all that shit, bro? That's a hurt on his image. Even letting somebody else, even if your people call the feds, say your uncle, he was out there and I shot you. But everybody saying keep it in the streets, right? Your uncle saying me shoot you. So your uncle tell the feds that I shot you, or he tell the police I shot you. Like Gucci wouldn't even want them to tell if he was on some gang banging shit, because it's just like it's just like you telling. If you tell your girl, or because gang members do that shit, gang members will tell their girl to snitch. Instead of them snitching, I can't snitch, baby, you snitch. And their girls will tell on the motherfucker who shot you or something like that, That shit happen in the streets too. Or you gotta pay a motherfucker not to send you to jail for shooting them. Anthony Peterson, what's up, my boy? Shout out to AP. Shout out to Street Code, Draw the Mob, Bone Yak, Savage Black. Shout out to all y'all. All my mo's and mo-wets. Keep your head on the swivel. Make sure you know where your kids are. And make sure you rock out, man, to the end of time, man. It's sad, it's dangerous. You can't trust shit, man. And talk to your kids about who they trust. So they won't be let down when they think that the person who they trust, they think that's their friend. He talking about backdooring them the whole time. You hear me? Yeah, all Shotzi had to do was buy stuff out his contract. Shit, whatever Gucci Mane say he owes him, come to some type of agreement. For sure. Save the babies, for sure. Save the babies, for sure.
If you're a man who makes at least $150K a year and you feel self-conscious about your gut, I'm John Matson, founder of Super.
Our monitors take us to Kentucky, where a feel-good lottery story takes another dark turn. A man who won a massive Powerball prize last year has now been arrested for a third time. CBS News correspondent Chanel Call joins us live right now. Chanel, what do we know about James Farding's newest trouble with the law?
Well, Mugo, this is someone who made national headlines last year after winning that massive Powerball jackpot. He won $167 million. So certainly a large pot of money, right? This, by the way, his third time being arrested since winning that jackpot. Lexington police say, Mugo, that on Saturday, they believe that he broke into someone's home, that he stole $12,000 worth of cash. He later was found at a gaming facility. He was arrested there by police, and police also say, Mugo, that they found marijuana in his car. So he was arrested for second-degree burglary and for possession of marijuana. Now, we also heard from a spokesperson for Kentucky Council of Problem Gambling, and they're saying, Mugo, look, I know for a lot of people, this can sound like a dream to win millions and millions of dollars, but it can also be dangerous.
Yeah.
Many people, when they win large sums of money and they're not used to that kind of money available to them, become very irresponsible with it, and the money often disappears. We need to look at risk reduction. And this would be things like set a limit. I'm only going to spend $50 or $100, what you can afford to lose. What is money that's earmarked for entertainment purpose?
So Mugo, Farthing appeared in court a couple of days ago. His mother posted bond for him on Sunday. Now he's sort of just waiting for the next step in this judicial process.
And you know what's really funny, Chanel? Someone asked me the other day if I wanted to win the lottery. And I said, I've just heard way too many stories of people winning the lottery and then their lives just fall upside down. And I feel like this is one of those cases. Wow.
Well, it's one of those things.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell right there. The nigga won $160-some million and he crashing out. He breaking in people's cribs, stealing money. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's some crazy shit, man. There's some crazy motherfuckers out here, man. That's crazy work. For you to go and break in somebody's crib, a home invasion, and you already a fucking millionaire. 100 million now. It's crazy.